You've just met up with your company commander at the inn called the Jolly Dwarf.
He's called the Jolly Dwarf.
No, the inn is called the Jolly
Right.
Dwarf. You may have met the Jolly Dwarf by the name of Arl Bortok, and that's how you say his name. He's not
Buttock.
not
Buttock. It sounds like
or
buttock.
bollock.
Buttock bollock. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Oh.
So yes, he seems to be a trustworthy sort, at least to Gandhi's to Gandhi's way of thinking, because Gandhi handed him a few silver pieces instead of copper, and the gentleman corrected him.
Very nice man.
And didn't and didn't steal his gold, didn't steal his silver. Yeah, so you've met up with Max von Lang here, who's your company commander. He's just said that all the men on the ship had been singled out for to create a separate company.
We're like the SAS, Joe.
Basically, yeah.
Special Tolgies.
The SAS of the Silver Slayers. You're called the Silver Daggers, and Max von Lang had just started to produce some daggers from his backpack that was on the floor next to him, and he's in the process of handing them out to you guys.
Thank you very much.
So
does mine have my name on?
A silver dagger, and on the silver dagger there is an S on the blade, etched into the blade, and the motif of the silver daggers on the pommel of the dagger. So you all know, as you look around, you see the other 6 gentlemen or 7 gentlemen that are on the other 2 tables that were also have these daggers as well. Okay. So who exactly are you hitting?
Everyone's quick.
What the hell?
Quick.
I think everyone's trying to add silver daggers to their equipment.
It's a normal dagger, just silver, gents. Okay.
No, it's not normal if it's silver.
Yeah, no, it can be used to attack.
I test whether Con is a werewolf by stabbing him. and see if it hurts him more.
I meant for stat wise, it's just a dagger. It's a silver dagger, but it's it's not +1 or anything like that.
Right, no worries.
You also noticed that Max von Lang also has one of these daggers as well.
How much is silver daggers worth?
I have no idea.
Probably quite a lot of money, actually.
To silver a weapon, isn't it like 25 gold or something like that? To silver a weapon. So it's worth.
No. You can silver a single weapon for 100 gold.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, there you go. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you, boss. Very generous.
Don't lose it, gents. It'll be the only one you get, and you will be expected to have it with you.
Was it embossed with an S?
Yes, it's in etched S on the blade, and the pommel has the silver dagger motif on the pommel. So
Dave, by the sound of the clanking as he goes through his backpack, does he have a load of these things in there?
Well, you would assume, sir, that he had enough for the 50 people that were part of the company.
Oh,
hold on, it's not very special if 50 people were going to join. I thought it was just us 7 or 8.
That's what I was thinking.
No. The company itself, sorry, you don't know this. The company itself is a really large mercenary company. You're looking at well over 1,000 troop company. Okay, it is effectively looking at their own village, their own castle and everything. So it's a big company. Okay, so 50 out of those, it's a smaller group, and it's even smaller now because quite clearly 50 of you haven't made it back to the inn. So at the moment there are you group of 8, Max von Lan, and the other 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chaps that you can see at the tables next to you. So Okay, and you won't be expected, Max very rarely thinks that you'll be sent out in groups bigger than sort of 10 to do anything, because at that point we're then, you're looking into the realms of sending out part of a company rather than a select group. So you would never, of the 50 people that will hopefully be part, he goes on to explain that will be part of this company, you will never ever expect to go out in groups bigger than 10. Okay, so you would be split off to do different things, or you might be put with the main company if you're needed for bigger sort of campaigns that the Silver Slayers are involved in. But yeah, certainly you wouldn't expect anything bigger than the group of you now, than the 8 of you now, and they would probably look to send part of the one of the other companies. Okay. But rest up, gents. He says, rest up, gents. Now, and ma'am. We've paid for the rooms upstairs, so if you want to go upstairs and rest up, wait for Elro to make an appearance, which will be sort of later on this afternoon, I would imagine. And then we'll have a chat then. And that's it. He turns back to his beer, and he's just really glad that you guys have survived. So, up to you, gents. What you want to do now?
I'm trying to work out how to set up my silver dagger.
I'm going to go find a bedroom. I'm going to find a bed well away from most of these people.
You want
Sorry,
to find a bed?
I'm leaving.
So our quest is to go and. Sorry, our quest is to go and find some treasure, right?
Yeah. There are bits. There's a where you. Sorry, let me explain. There's a place called Elsie Cross. Elsie Cross. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Okay. And way back in sort of mythical time sort of thing, there was a flying city of if I'm saying this right, Arrow, something like that. And there's all sorts of myths about this flying city, or from legends, but back in the days. But it crashed. Apparently, it crashed in Elsie's Cross somewhere, and there are bits and pieces of this flying city, the treasures and stuff that turn up, and they're worth, they're not actually like, or you don't know that they're of any mythical or magical nature. It's just if you can get something from this city, there are buyers out there that will buy it, collectors out there that will buy this sort of stuff. So you may find some gold coins there that are worth just gold to you, but because they're from this city, there will be collectors that will pay larger amounts. Because
so we're like archaeologists.
Effectively, yeah, if that's what you want to think about it. It's just helping to fund.
I put a hat on.
Helping to fund the Slayers, and it was just it's the mission has been set up. Max explained, just to see how you guys can cope with doing things that are out of the ordinary, not something that an ordinary company would do, a mercenary company would do. So you got a couple of hours to spend until Elro gets here. So it's up to you guys what you want to do, whether you want to just eat, drink, and be merry, or you want to
just chill out
for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Flying city, did you just say? Yeah. Flying city.
I'm going to start talking. Are these the people in the blue circles on the tables next to us? Are they part of our group?
Yes, they're silver daggers. The two tables up the top there are silver daggers. Okay, the table down the bottom.
Yep.
Look like a family unit. 2 humans, male, female, old enough to have children, and 2 other younger children. But when you look at them, you notice it quite clearly. They're not human. They're tieflings.
I think that would be given away by their red skin, or maybe their blue skin.
But they're playing some sort of board game. Rosie went up to them and sort of stared at them for
Made
some
them
strange
uncomfortable.
reason, made them uncomfortable. But other than that, I mean, they carried on playing. They sort of said hello to him and if they could help him, but he walked away, and so they just carried on playing and a little bit quiet. Every now and again, the human male sort of looks at Rosie a bit strangely, but other than that, yeah, they just carry on playing. Food and drink are going to them and that.
And that's Al. Is that Al behind the bar with a barmaid as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
Dave-
go. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and speak to them and see if I can investigate more and get any more leads on this flying city thing. Any more information than what Max has given us. So
Who are you going to talk to?
I'm gonna go and talk to Al.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Dave,
So
can I
who?
ask a question?
Oh yeah.
The
that's right.
barman. Go on.
How much do we get paid each week for being mercenary?
That's a good question.
Surely it's hourly pay, Dave.
Is it hourly pay, is it? It's monthly pay.
All right.
And I'll find that out for you. Just you're happy with it, and now it's above average. What you're
I
getting
think where I'm
paid.
going to with it is if we got the sort of money that we can just go and drink beer all afternoon without worrying about it.
Yes, you've got enough money.
I've got a tab,
Okay.
Phil. Don't worry, mate.
All right. All
I've got
right.
a
I
question
start
for
drinking
Matt.
To be
at the
fair,
bar.
Max is fronting for the food and the drink for the company.
You didn't say that.
he's-
I go to the bar and get food and drink then.
He's
same
paying for it. He's paying for the rooms here. If you're staying, he's booked the whole upstairs, hoping against hope that more troop have survived. So
I've got two,
Okay.
two questions for Max.
and he does.
as well.
Sorry, go on.
I've got two questions for Max, but I think Stuart was first.
No, go carry on. That's fine. Get back to me when everyone else is done.
My two questions is obviously how long's the travel to this these ruins or the flying city?
From here, it depends. If you can get a ship to take you, you're looking at a couple of days.
A couple of days. Okay.
By ship. If not, you're looking at. It also depends on if it's frozen over. The sea is frozen over. At which point you're walking, or you can just directly walk there. Because I do think within 2 weeks, which is how long it will take you, that part of the sea will be frozen and you'll be able to walk to the area, to the islands.
I also say to Max, but obviously 2 days and we've just crashed ashore. We're losing all our resources and rations. We're going to probably need some rationings and some water skins as well to resource us for our journey, if that's possible. Yeah, I'll get those, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah, you've got. I say just. He says just speak to Gandhi. He should be able to
I was
provision
trying to
you.
get some more. Never mind.
No. Gandhi's the certainly now this. He's now been moved to this company's quartermaster, but he's still the quartermaster. He'll do all the provisioning within reason.
Last
Okay.
question for me was, what was the race of this flying city? Who created the race?
He doesn't know. It's rumor and conjecture. It's legend. It's a legend. So he doesn't know what race created this flying city. All he knows is that in a bygone era there was this floating city. It crashed in this. Supposedly it crashed in this area, and people are bringing out artifacts from this area. From some of it has been stamped with the mark of the city, like he said, like coins and stuff. Some of them have been marked, and so they're worth more than their actual sort of value. So did it crash there, or are there just stores there? He doesn't know. He hasn't got a clue. He does
There's
know
no
that.
evidence of what race that could have been.
No, there's nothing on there. There's no like portraits of like elves or anything like that. He doesn't know. It's all just legend and stuff, myths.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave, I'm just going to give the router a reset.
All right, mate. No worries.
That's everything from me, Dave. So.
Okay. Anybody else?
Because Nick wanted a chocolate milkshake. I was
Yes.
standing behind her. I do a little spell. I'll make her milk taste of chocolate.
Ah, that's very
Oh,
nice of you.
And after that, well, she's got an hour to drink it. After that, it loses its flavour. But after that,
After that, it tastes like piss.
no. My friend, so it tastes nice. So I give her chocolate milk, and then, being a blind man, I start staggering with sweeping my quarterstaff, my blind stick from side to side, and I make a big commotion, smashing chairs and everything. I smash everything off of this table here.
As you start moving down and knocking into things, Dave.
Yeah.
Arlie gives a. Hey! Can one of you guys guide the poor blind man there?
No, sir. Don't worry. My pet rat will guide me.
No, we have no rats in here. We have no rats in my inn. What are you talking about, rats? And he comes running over himself. There are no rats here. What's this talk of rats, sir?
Well, I've smashed all the bits off of the table as I'm going.
Well, it looks like if on the table behind you, Dave. It looks like you've already done that because all the
Yeah,
beers
look,
are all spilled.
look.
You've been there already. They're all spilled.
Oh,
He comes and grabs you by the arm, gently but firmly, and says, "Where would you like to go, sir? I'll guide you. Where would you like to go?"
oh, thank you, sir. I put my hand on his head like I do on Gus.
He accepts it. He's a fairly jolly dwarf. He's a bit put out that you've caused some damage.
Oh, so he's the jolly dwarf that the inn's named after, yeah?
Well,
Yes.
it's his inn, sir. Yes.
Oh, what a nice man.
So where would you like to go? I'll
Anywhere,
guide you,
sir.
Would you like to sit in front of this fire, sir? I'll just move some of the stuff here.
No. I'm a little scared of fire. I always have accidents nearby.
All right. If we'll walk you. What about here, sir? Would this help you? Just here?
Yes, please.
Nice table here. All right. He sits you down at the table and he calls over your halfling friend. What was your name, young man?
Where's Guff?
Is this Gus? Is it? If you just keep an eye on your older
call him
gentleman
Gus.
here.
I order some samosas.
You order some samosas.
Yes.
The dwarf, he smiles and he looks at Gus and he says, "What's a samosa? Do you know what a samosa is?"
It's like a Cornish pasty, but with spicy food in.
Spicy pasty. Why didn't you say we've got plenty of spicy pasties? And
Thank
he
you,
goes,
sir.
I shall get you a spicy pasty.
Very good
Just the one?
explanation.
I have
Yeah.
a chicken.
You want a whole chicken, or I mean, that's quite a big meal for a small. I mean, I'm not going to stop you, sir, if that's what you want, Gus.
He is a growing lad.
I'm not human. You know, I'm a halfling, so I
Yeah.
want it all.
He's on his
Okay,
third
no
breakfast.
worries. Okay, he's on the 11s.
Yeah.
All right, so he goes into the kitchen and he orders some chicken and some spicy pasties.
Yeah, I finished my chocolate milk, which was very nice. So I thank Gundy for that. That's amazing. Thank you, Gundy.
As he goes into the kitchen, Dave, I follow him into the kitchen swinging my staff.
I try and stop
No,
him.
he hears you and he just stops. He stops at the door and he stops you from coming in. If you Gus, come, take. What was your name, sir?
I'm Gandhi.
If you take Gandhi back to the table and I'll bring the food out. It's okay. You don't need to follow me, sir. I'll bring the food to you. He says.
Thank you.
And he calls his barmaid over, and he just whispers, just make sure that Gandhi's, keep an eye on him, and let's make sure we pick up everything that's breakable before it gets broken anymore. As you walk back with Gus.
Okay. Go on.
So,
I'm done.
Dave-
Let
Dave-
Stu have his go.
No, David. But while he's gone into the kitchen, I'm just going to go over to Gandhi, and I can't
Yeah.
move my fucking idiot. Why am I
You
moving
call
my
me
map?
fucking idiot?
No, I'm moving myself and moving my map at the same time. I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, I've obviously clicked something wrong. There we go. That's better. Right. I quickly move over to Gandhi and like whisper into his ear. I know you're trying to pretend to be a blind man, but why are you trying to be a blind man in front of our employer? We're supposed to be special forces, and you're blind. So maybe trying to be blind outside to other people is fine, but inside to our employer, possibly not.
Do not worry, sir. I have already spoken to the boss man. He
He
says
knows.
everything
Does he?
is okay.
yeah,
that's-
yes,
oh,
yes.
that's all
Sorry,
right then.
Stu. I think you might have missed that, but yes, Max knows the blind man.
The blind shtick.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The-
Okay. Oh,
Everyone
sorry. I
in the
missed that.
Silver, yeah, sorry. Everyone in the Silver Slayers, certainly in this group here, are more than aware that Gandhi's not actually blind.
And the fact that he
Yes.
forgets to be blind and follows people as well
Yes.
also helps
Okay,
for amusing comedic purposes.
if you read my bio, I do not need the if I do not need the help of the small children all the time. My pet rat
Ah, you-
Edward also aids me in directions.
Pet rat Edward. Is there actually a rat anywhere around?
Yeah, he's in my turban.
Oh right, okay.
Oh dear.
And Dave, whenever I talk to anyone,
Yes.
even those who know me, you know how blind people never look at them directly.
You look at them above their head.
I either look above their head or over their shoulder to the left or right, and I never face them directly. I always have my body facing slightly off just to disturb them.
No worries. Noted, sir. Noted.
Okay.
Right. While all that was going on, another bar lady has turned up. She's just gonna sort of hang around in case you Silver Slayers need any help. But keeping a very close eye on Gandhi. Because he's obviously an older gentleman that does need a bit of help around the inn. So
Having cataracts, not having pupils or anything like that, she can't actually see where I'm looking. So
no, but she's just milling around the inn and picking up empty
I ogle her
glasses.
breasts and buttocks whenever she's close enough.
No worries.
I'm done. I'm happy. Kingfisher and samosas. That's it.
What's happening?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We'll just carry on.
So the Jolly Dwarf goes back behind his bar and sees one of the new arrivals. How can I help you, sir? He looks directly at you, Stu.
Yeah, I've just wanted to find out if there was any more information about the, or what have you heard about this flying city? I'm sure people come into your bar and talk about stories and mention.
Oh, it's all just legends and myths, and it's just a built-up story to help sell curiosities that they find out on the island. You know.
Do you get people that come in here and say, "I found this magical buckle from the legendary city of
yeah,
Laputa"?
We get all of this. I take no notice of it. It's all just a way of selling stuff, isn't it? You know, I do the same. I buy beer from the legendary city of bloody blah blah blah, don't I? And sell it for more. So, you know,
Kingfisher.
up to them. Yes, I sell Kingfisher ale from the far provinces and stuff, and I can sell it for twice as much as I sell my other beer. You know,
Good marketing techniques.
indeed, that's all it is. If someone comes up and says, "I found this coin and it's marked from this lost city of I can't even say it properly." It's they can sell it for stupid amounts to not very clever people.
So there's not been anyone that kind of any groups of people that come in every now and again, or maybe a couple of times, like a year or something, to try and spread it out a little bit and say, oh look, I found this, and it's not the same
Well,
faces, is it, that come back?
No, I mean, there are all sorts of groups that come out here, and some of them come back with loads, and some of them come back with nothing, and you know, it's. I don't really. I'd pay no mind as long as they're coming in here and they're buying my hour and my food.
I
You
take
know?
it that the stories kind of indicate that the island has crashed somewhere, because otherwise we'd have to fly to get to it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, this is some
parts
sort
of
of
it
flying
fallen to-
city has crash landed on Ellscross Island, apparently. You know, somewhere, and there's huge bundles of this of
Ellscross
artifacts.
Island.
Ellscross Island.
Is
yeah.
that where most of the rumours originate from?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there's a village on Ellscross Island. You know, you can go to the village. It's filled with unsavoury sorts mainly.
We'll fit right
But
in.
very good, sir. Very good. But yes, it's it's from there that you people go from that village and make their way into Ellscross onto the on the island and find or don't find whatever it is they find or don't find. You know, like I say, I pay no real attention as long as they're coming in here and buying my food and drink and sleeping upstairs. That's what I really care about.
Okay. All right, lovely. Thank you
So,
very much.
No worries. Anything I can serve you, sir?
I think I'll
Some
try some of those spicy pastries, please.
spicy bit of
And-
kingfisher ale or just
Oh,
you know
of course, yes, of course.
Yes, brilliant, sir, brilliant. And it's a few copper.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it on the
That's
tab.
fine. Yes, that's fine. And he does so and calls out to the kitchen and yet another pasty goes in the oven.
Lovely. All right, I
Superb.
thank him and then I return back to the others.
Okay. Anything else, gents, or are you gonna?
Was there anything in that information that was any more than what we'd already been told?
No,
No,
not really,
okay.
sir.
That's fine.
Uh,
While I was talking, I just have a casual glance over to the corner to see whether they were watching me.
no.
Okay.
I'm assuming
there's
you
no
mean
one
the
else-
family unit
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there
family-
as
there's-
opposed to the Silver
yeah.
Blades,
Yeah, there's no one.
Silver Slayers. No,
Yeah, there's
no
no one
one's
else
really-
within earshot, is there really? Okay.
no,
that's fine.
no.
Who's the
And
lone
they're-
person? Oh no, that's the barmaid. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
No, what was you going to say?
I was going to say who's the lone person on their own, but it's one of the barmaids.
It's one of the barmaids,
Yeah,
yeah. There's now 3 of them. He's called in a little bit of extra help because Gandhi.
Yeah, causing trouble.
He calls in trouble. I mean, there would be more barmaids as the day wears on anyway. So calling someone in a few hours extra early wasn't too much of a problem. So yeah. So she's now
All I'm
drawing
doing is
lines on the map.
whilst I'm sitting, I'm just having a look around the actual inn itself to see if there's any sort of decoration or anything that looks out of place.
No, just your sort of regular inn sort of furniture and fixtures and fittings, sir. Nothing untoward. Nothing. I'm not even going to make you roll, sir, because there really is nothing here.
Fine.
Okay. Anything else, gents? Or shall we await the arrival of the mayor?
I'm happy to wait. I ate my dinner. I ate my samosas.
Yeah, I'm just eating and drinking.
Finish my beer.
I'm eating and drinking.
Superb. Okay,
Eating
so
and drinking.
the afternoon wears on and it gets to early evening. Pardon me. And a group of people turn up at the inn. Mainly take up the tables to the right by the bar. You can clearly see by the look of them that again mainly dwarves and a few elves, and there's a gnome in there, but they're quite clearly they're quite upset, and you recognise a few of them from the funeral that you sort of walked through. And in comes Elro. And I don't have a looking for him. Just bear with me one moment, gents. Let me find Elro if I can.
Just to recap, was the guy who passed turned into stone or ice or something?
Ice, wasn't it?
Ice.
Oh,
Ice.
Ice.
okay.
Baby.
Right, hang on. So I'm just trying to get a token out. You think it'd be easy, wouldn't it?
We don't need a token, Dave, unless he's going to become our enemy. And we need to attack him.
No. There he is. So he walks into the inn. That'll do. And he sees.
Did he walk or teleport into the inn?
No, he walked in. Believe it or not, he walked in, mate. He sees the table with Gandhi and he sees Max at the back there. Max comes over to him. He has a quick chat with you. A quick chat that you can't really hear. And Max points him towards like where Gildan and Gandhi are sort of are chatting. So he walks over to your table. And Max signals to the rest of you that you need to go over and have a listen to what Elro is saying, and he goes back to his seat. So Elro comes up to you and says, "Evening, gentlemen. Evening, and lady. Are the possible for the rest of your party to join us?" So what do you do, gents?
I'll
Max
call
has
everyone
sort of
over.
said to go
I'll call
over to the
everyone over.
table as well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
Rosie.
drag over a chair.
Rosie, go join. Go on. And I'll help you, Rosie. I know you're having trouble.
Is he still on
And,
his iPad?
I have no idea. I've not heard him. Rob, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Are you on your phone,
No, I'm here.
mate? Are you in your...
No,
on your...
I'm on PC now, I think.
Ah, lovely.
Beard,
I've got muted quite a bit because the kids are just running around.
Hello.
you
Oh,
going to go and
Con's
join
as
them?
well.
Yeah.
they're
Everyone's
here.
here, mate.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I know
here.
they're rare, but I don't think Con has spoken, which is quite rare.
I think we're waiting for the game to get going.
Here we are. Yeah, just rather bored with all this pasty stuff.
I can see two of me.
Can
Oh.
you? All right, let's get rid of one of you then. I don't know why there's two of you. There you go. All right. Right, so you all sort of gather around the table. Elro introduced himself again and says obviously he spoke to Max. Max said that you guys would be able to help him. I don't know, who did we lose? Oh, no, he's back.
You go back.
Okay.
I'm back.
You're back. Okay. So he goes. Obviously, we've just we just had a funeral for one of my good friends by the name of Urgon Wenrith. He said he goes on to explain it. About 2 months ago, Urgon come home after exploring Elcross. For about a year he was out there. He came home about 2 months ago, and he'd only been back a few days, literally a few days, when he came down with some sort of strange illness, some sort of affliction, and it made his it made him move slowly and caused blue veins to appear all over his body. And like, no, we didn't really know what to do. We took him to see the priests. We got 2 temples in the village. We got a temple to Moradin and a temple to Corellian, and we took him to see the priests there. And they used every spell they could, trying to heal him, but nothing they tried could stop the illness, could stop the malady from affecting him. It went on for weeks. It wasn't a small thing. It just went on for weeks, and he just kept getting slower, and these blue veins kept getting bigger and longer. And so
basically, he died of varicose veins.
Yes.
Or being cheesed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he goes on to explain it, and he just got slower and slower until, eventually he turned to ice. As bad as that is, and we've just had his funeral, and I thought it was a really sad thing, and something that he'd picked up from Earl's Cross, had done it, or he'd been, something from there, and we thought that was the end of it. But that wasn't until yesterday. I thought it was just an isolated incident, until I saw one of our villagers by the name of Tolgie Luton. Okay, who's she's a dwarf trapper in town. Quite good with the old traps. But she seemed to be showing the same signs of illness, same symptoms. Yes. I tried to talk to her about it, but she just pushed me away, asking that to leave her to die in peace. She didn't want all the priests and their spells, and it didn't work anyway.
I back away from him as he is obviously infected too.
Yeah, we need to be doing social distancing.
Yeah. How dare you infect us?
Cheese disease.
We don't want to catch varicose veins. So was it Tolgie Luton?
Yeah, Tolgie Luton, dwarf trapper.
Yeah,
Also
Tolgie Luton.
Also has the cheese disease.
Also has the cheese disease.
Where did this cheesy part come from?
It's Blue Stilton.
Blue Stilton. Okay, I'm with you now.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Oh dear.
Stilton Scrolls. Yeah.
So,
Varicose virus. He's very mournful and saying about, it's a bad thing, and we're all sniggering. Cheese disease, varicose virus.
Yes, I'm assuming that's not actually what you're doing, but
So Mr. Mayor, is there anybody else who is feeling not very well?
not as far as I'm aware. It's only Tolgie that's now ill.
Sorry,
Then there is no
Tolgie
problem.
a woman? Is there Tolgie a woman?
Tolgie is a woman, yes.
And the bloke who died is a bloke, obviously. Were they?
Yes.
Were they? Just I don't know these people, but were they in a relationship?
No. As far as
Did they
I'm
know each
aware.
other? Were they friends?
They knew each other.
They
But
neighbours.
as far as I'm aware, they're not friends. But this is a frontier village, so there's a lot of bartering that goes on. It's not like
touching.
no, sir, not a lot of touching.
No, I'm just trying to find. Sorry, no disrespect is meant. Obviously, I mean,
Okay.
is this something that your man got to start off with and then has passed on to Tolgie, or Or is it that they are two separate events that have happened to do something? Yeah. Yeah, that way.
Bartering in Stuart's world.
Would you
No,
like
but-
to barter with me? I pulled down my pants.
Butter my buttocks.
Yeah, sorry, I meant, yeah, exactly that. Is it something that could? So, we're thinking it's more like two events rather than they knew each other, and it's something that could be spread.
I don't know.
Hence the
is my
slight
honest
distance
answer.
between yourself and the rest of the party as everyone's moved away.
But I've known I was good friends with you know with I forget his name now. Dan Dorf,
dead-
Organ, the
dead
dead
one.
one.
Dead. I was good friends with my dead mate.
You know, and I would have been in certainly in more contact. You know, we've shared beers at the inn. You know, and he's told me about some of the stuff that he's brought back from Earl's Cross.
Oh, he's brought stuff back.
He's
from-
brought stuff back.
Yes. He
this is the
was
stuff
gone a
that we're
year,
meant to be
so
looking
you
for,
know.
yeah?
Pardon?
Is this the stuff we're meant to be looking for as well, from the same place that we're heading or something?
Yes.
It's the same sort of place you're heading towards, yeah. You know, he's brought stuff back from there. He had a fairly successful trip, apparently.
So is this Flying City site, yeah? This is where he's come from.
Flying City site. He come from Earl's Cross Island, so I don't
Which
know.
we believe
mean,
this must be the
yes,
Flying City
right.
bits must have dropped.
Yeah,
a bit. It's,
Right.
Because if it was
Possibly,
Flying
yeah,
City,
yeah.
it'd still be in the air.
No,
Well,
that's what I said, the Flying City
the
site.
legend
Yeah,
says
yeah,
that
yeah.
the Flying City
I knew what you
crashed
meant.
somewhere in Earl's Islands. He repeats, you know, he's just repeating the same sort of information, which is not
And
much.
has he got any items on him from that site?
No, I'm the mayor here, so I don't have a chance to go artifact hunting. I have
Do you know
plenty
whether
enough
this
here.
what's her name? Did she
No,
Tolgie? Did she
Tolgie,
also?
no, she's
Tolgie Luton.
Yeah, Tolgie Luton. Did Tolgie also go artifact hunting?
she's a trapper. She sort of provides sort of fairly good quality skins and you know fur for the village. You know, so
Maybe
it may
she
be that
trapped a beast that ate an artifact from the flying
That-
island.
that is a possibility. I don't know.
Did he return from this place
Yeah.
with any gear, any artifacts?
Yeah, he said he had a successful
Yes,
trip.
as far as I'm aware, he
Yes.
had a successful trip.
Do you know what he
As
got?
to what happened, I don't know. No, we never talked about it.
Who would know? Sorry to interrupt. Who would know?
And where can
Yeah.
where can we find Loopy Tula?
Lupitula. Tolgi lives in this part of the village. He explains to you where the village is.
We know where the
And-
village is. We're in it.
No, he explains whereabouts in the village that Tolgi lives. And Ergon lives on or lived in a log cabin just on the edge of town, so just inside, and he gives you directions to that place,
And where
to where Ergon lives.
where does Loopy live?
She
Do
lives.
you have a key to his place? We can get in and investigate.
It's one of our guards, one of the glass blades are there already, sort of just looking after it, just outside. So you know you're more than happy to go there. Tell them, you know, if you let them know that you're investigating for me, they should let you in without a problem. And I'll be honest with you, the population is a little bit sort of on edge about it. You know, this is how I'm willing to offer a sort of 100 gold pieces just to, you know, for you guys to find out what's happened and hopefully, you know, help me find find out anything. So if you can find out a cure, or if you can,
You
find
just
out.
want closure.
Yes. And I need to make sure that my villagers are safe. So anything that you guys can do to help with that, and depending on what you find, if it's good enough, I'm willing to give 100 gold pieces each.
Well, what's the time, Dave? Have we got enough time left in the day to go and visit this?
Yeah, it's you're looking at you're looking at it's early evening, so probably about sort of 4 or 5 o'clock. So if you wanted to go visit her now, it's not going to take you long to get there. It's starting to turn towards sort of dusk, but
She's got the lurgy, hasn't she?
She has, to all intents and purposes, got the cheese lurgy, yes. And again, your other options would be to go to
let's go break into the other geezer's house.
The other geezer's house. Dead man's house, yes.
Shall we go and ransack the newly buried man's house?
Why not?
Sounds like a plan to me, Gundy.
Yeah. Good plan.
I take it you're willing to take this up for me then, yes?
Will we have money up front, sir?
Well, not really, sir. No, it's a results based payment. But I know Silver. Silver knows me. And
is the money split between all of us, or is it each?
Well, it should be 100 split between you. But that's.
A moment ago.
Did I say each? I don't think I did. And if I did, in which case each. I meant not each. I can go as much as 200. So that would be 25 gold each. That's a lot of gold, really, in it, gents. So
I can buy lots of kingfisher.
Yes, certainly could, sir. Certainly could. But it's based on results, not on.
But you are wanting us to go and touch these disease men. Very dangerous.
No, I'm wanting you to find a cure, if possible. You don't have to touch, And to be fair, I've not caught it, and I was in and around Olgon for 2 months, and nothing's happened to me.
So we've got to find out basically what happened to them before they got it.
Yeah, so he's this guy's the dwarf's friend. He's been with him for months since he got back, and he hasn't caught it. No one else has caught it.
Nobody else has caught it except
apart from this one other person.
Yes.
Who's in a different place? Is they in the same village or in a different village?
They're in the same village. Yes,
Yeah.
They're in the same village.
But
They're
they're
not very close to each other, though.
Okay.
They don't live close to each other.
They weren't involved in a sexual relationship or anything like that.
As far as he knows, as far as the mayor knows,
That's what I was
no.
alluding to earlier.
Yeah, no. As far as the mayor knows, the only interaction they would have is if he was buying some fur off her or
He's bartering.
skins. Yeah, it would be a bit of bartering. Yes.
Ah.
Not Stuart's bartering either.
Bartering with air quotes.
Yeah, it's not that sort of bartering.
Yeah, every time anyone says bartering, we have to do finger quotes.
So, gents, what are we up to?
Let's go and raid the dead man's house. I mean, let's respectfully look through the dead man's belongings and see if he's got a treasure map to where he found his treasure.
Are we just going to go
clues?
raid it? Are we just going to go raid it? Or
No. We're asking this bloke. We're asking your permission to investigate things. We're going to need to go to his house. So, do you have a key, or is it open, or is that?
No, the guards are there. The guards are there.
No, there's someone guarding it. He did say that to you. There's someone
sorry, I
guarding
missed
it.
that bit. Sorry.
Yes,
Apologies.
but if you tell the guard that you're there investigating for me, then there shouldn't be any.
Do you have any badges for us?
No.
Oh.
And the sheriff's
but-
badge.
I wanted to show. Open the
silver
door in
daggers
the
work?
name of the law.
But if you really
Silver
want,
daggers?
he's willing to come with you to speak to the guard. But he does say, if you tell the guard that you're
Okay.
working for me,
Yeah, let's just
then
go.
that'll be fine.
Let's go then.
Let's
Sure.
go then.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So it
No
sounds like this
worries.
bloke has brought something back from this
Yeah.
this place, doesn't it?
I climbed out the window.
You hurt yourself as you hit the glass because it's not an openable window.
Oh, that's no good then.
Uh,
I'm
What?
more concerned with the pathetic amount of money they're going to pay for a cure that is worth a lot more than
Yeah, we
$100.
can. Yeah, we're not going to do that, Con. Me and you will weaponize the weaponize this and sell it to
Yes.
their enemies
It will
for far more than 100 gold.
No, everybody that gets it, and we spread it when we get back,
Ah, yeah, that's
we
better.
charge them
100 gold. to
300
cure.
gold pieces to save their lives.
Yeah, and you can bless them. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. I'll be one of your disciples. We'll set you up with a. Come this way. You must see the Lord's beard, who will bless you and make you well. And I usher them in. Like Santa. When you go and see Santa, I'll be one of your elves, and you be Santa, and we usher the people in, and then you bless them, and you give them a Christmas present of a
Do they have to
cure.
sit on Beard's knee?
And they, yes, they have to sit on his knee to administer the cure.
Yeah, and we find a cure and we infect the whole town and then charge each one of them to get cured. Way more money than 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Yes.
Are we also going to get Gundy to do once I was blind but now I can see act as well?
No, not in town, sir.
Don't fall down a pit.
I can see.
I need guidance to the house, please. Young Gus.
Yeah.
Come on in, let's go.
Let's go.
okay, right.
I'll finish my samosas and I'm off. Who's this outside? Is it you peering through the windows?
I'm off.
Dear.
It's going the wrong
Right.
way though.
Yeah.
My only
Okay.
other question is, when I brought my character onto the screen, I lost my little green bar and everything. It didn't save that. I don't know why.
It's all right. We'll sort it out. I will sort it out.
I liked
I'll
my
sort it
green bar.
Right. So are you off to the
Yes, we're on.
Ergon's cabin? Yeah. Okay. So you follow the directions that the mayor gave you. As you get to the area, you can quite clearly see Ergon's cabin, because there's one of the glass blades standing outside the door. A little bit cold, stamping her feet. She seems quite friendly from what you can see of her. Some sort of female wood elf. And what you guys gonna do?
Step aside in the name of the law.
And whilst we're walking there,
Say
Yes.
hello.
I'll ask. I asked
Hello.
obviously
How
the person
can I
who's
help
with
you?
us. Has the weather always been like this in this village?
Who are you asking?
Is it the who's the
The wood elf outside
the-
the
yeah,
guard.
yeah.
Oh, you're asking the guard.
No, the lady who's with us. Is it a lady or a man or what?
What
Not the guard, the mayor.
The one who's
The
taking
mayor,
care
the
of
mayor
the
didn't.
yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't come with you, did he?
He
You
didn't
didn't
come
ask
with
him
us.
to come.
Oh, he
with you.
didn't?
No.
No. So
Oh,
he
okay.
stayed at the inn. He's
Oh,
chatting. He's
right,
chatting
so-
to
the guard.
Then don't worry.
So no
Don't worry
need to
about
make
my
pleasant conversation about the weather, Chris.
It might be key.
It might be key.
It might be key.
Yeah, good.
Right,
could
I'm
be.
going to let you know
No.
that
That was a good question.
it's very cold here,
Mm.
and you knew that coming here, which is why
We're all wearing our
Gandhi
thermals.
had
Yeah, we
Why
got our
can't
long
he
johns
had a-
on.
yeah. Why
Yeah.
Gandhi had a load of winter clothing for you all. You knew it was going to be a cold area. So yes, it's
Mm.
always like this. It's cold or very cold or very, very, very cold. It's one of those coldnesses. It doesn't get much warmer than cold. Okay.
Understood.
Fair enough, mate. Right, so you do you go up to the inn?
To the inn.
To the hut.
Yep.
I do not go inside the hut. I stay outside.
Well, nobody's going inside the hut yet because
As a
the
lookout.
guard's not letting anyone in.
Yeah.
What, even my step aside in the name of the law?
I'll say hello.
Yes, no, because she is the law. She's
Dave, I go round the back of the hut. Make sure no one tries to escape out the back.
All right, there's no back door, mate.
Windows?
No, you go round. There's no
building.
windows at the back. No.
I climb onto the roof.
She stops you from climbing. What are you doing, sir, as you start to climb?
How does she see me? I go round the back, so she cannot see
You
me.
didn't say you went round the back. The only one that went round the back was
Okay,
thingy.
I stop what I'm doing and I go round the back as if I'm leaving and climb on the roof.
Okay. She keeps an eye on everyone else that stays in front of her, but you know, if you want to go round. And...
I'd just say, look, we've been told to come here by the mayor, whose name I've promptly forgotten. I didn't write it down. What was his name?
Elmo.
Elro.
Riley.
Okay.
Elro sent us to come and investigate his dead mate's belongings.
Okay. So yeah, she steps aside. She steps aside and lets you go in.
Okay.
Go and have a look.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
gonna
go
have I'm gonna have a search around.
Okay.
yeah.
As you go in, it's a standard wooden cabin. It's getting dark, so you're losing a bit of light, but it's a dark cabin. It might have been cozy when Ergon was alive and there was a fire going, but now there's an unmade bed standing near the fire. There's a head of some. No, it's a cold fireplace, sir. No, there's a mounted head of some snarling white beast with grey horns above the mantelpiece.
Unicorn!
It's got two horns, sir, not the one.
Oh.
On the other side of the room, there's a small table with some dirty dishes, and it's set with dwarf-sized chair. There's a couple of empty shelves, and the contents of those shelves are scattered all on the floor. There's some kitchen utensils, there's dried food stuff, adventure gear, and a few books. So what do you want to do, sir?
I'm going to investigate.
Roll in, sir.
What are you investigating, Stu?
I'm looking around for clues.
There's nothing in the fire to light.
Oh, okay.
There's no wood in the fire, mate, so...
Right.
Is it investigation?
Yes.
Why is he rolling?
He's-
Why is he rolling? Ian,
I
just
think I
roll.
find something.
Yes, you're supposed to wait until you're asked to roll, not just fucking roll. All right, I roll acrobatics.
Can't get stabbed if you roll better than your
Oh
going
look,
to.
I've rolled 20 on my acrobatics. Well done. I sleight of hand my acrobatics, and then I stealth.
Is Con on the roof?
And then I use
Yes.
my thieves' tools to intimidate.
Stuart's got all upset that someone's
The
done a better
history.
reputation than he has.
No, not at all. I'm quite happy
Haven't
for
You
Ian
think
to keep his roll.
Get out.
I'm
of the hut.
quite happy for Ian's roll to stand because you did roll it, but you
The DM didn't
wait
ask him
until
to
you
roll
wait
it.
until you're asked. It's polite. It's manners. You
Well,
don't take the cake until you're
Joe's
offered.
getting all upset and with a load of nonsense and trying to investigate stuff, I just go over to the books and grab them.
Okay, right, so I'm going to do this in order. Stuart, you started investigating, yeah?
Yeah. So
That'll take a day.
Do your investigating roll, sir.
I don't think he did. He's
No, he
having a
did.
massive
No,
rant.
I start. Yeah, I
He's
start.
just coming in the hut and he's ranting.
No, he
No,
hasn't.
I didn't. I
That's
started
obviously
ranting
ranting at the side of the
His
game.
role
Come on.
is at disadvantage because he's so angry.
Yeah, Ian's come in, lit a fire, cast lights, investigated, and I walk in and say, I start to look around the room, like leading up to the bit where then Dave can turn around and go, right, okay, roll an investigation. Div was also saying, what are you investigating, which is quite right as well. I was about to say, look at the bookcase and start from there, but then Ian starts rolling 400 times.
Well, what is Stuart saying? I turned his volume down.
Con, wise. I'm finished now.
Right. There was no bookcase, Stu. It was.
Sorry, did you say was there?
There was a couple of shelves.
A couple
but
of shelves
All the
yeah,
stuff
sorry,
has
that's
been
right.
knocked on the floor.
Okay. Well, then were they like? So does it look like someone's already started ransacking it? Because this is not how a dead person's house is normally left, is it? When you go to a funeral, when you go to their house and you're all there, everyone's all looking mournful. It's not a load of shit all just piled on the floor.
Yes. So exactly that. Yeah. You realise as you start your investigation, you realise that somebody's already trashed the place searching.
Okay.
In here.
Oh.
Okay.
He hasn't rolled his investigation. He might roll so badly.
No,
I don't even realise
that he won't even realise that.
No,
I'm sorry. A roll needs to be done because he could roll a 1 and game himself.
Come on, shush. Anybody who starts looking will have seen quite clearly that somebody else beat you to it when searching. Anybody. You don't need to roll an investigation to do that, okay? Stuart, roll your investigation.
Yeah, not brilliant. I go with Ian's one.
Right. You noticed whilst you're investigating that there are footprints. Dwarven footprints that don't match the Ergon's other footprints. So there are two sets of dwarven footprints. Quite clearly, one set of footprints is newer and was
the mayor. Sorry, the mayor wasn't a dwarf, was he?
No, the mayor was an elf.
What was the one that's already the other one that's got the virus?
A dwarf.
She is a dwarf.
She is a dwarf, right? Okay.
And naturally, she would have slightly smaller feet than Ergon.
And that's
and these footprints do look slightly smaller than.
Oh,
than
well done,
Ergon's
Mr. Tracker Man.
Maybe this disease only affects dwarves or little people.
Mm.
That's something to think about.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Okay.
I rub a book on com.
I'm not in the house.
My plan is foiled.
He's up on the roof, isn't he?
I'm on the roof.
Are you actually trying to hide from the guard at all, or are you just on the roof? You?
No, I'm just on the roof.
Okay.
I pretend to search for acorns.
She looks up at you. She sort of notices you out the corner of her eye, looks up at you and sort of starts frowning. Sir, what are you doing up there, sir?
Starts thrashing herself. What?
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 What are you doing up there?
How may I help you, sir?
Well, first of all, you can stop calling me sir, because I'm not a sir, I'm a madam. and secondly, what are you doing up there? The
Firstly, you can stop thrashing yourself.
Thrashing? Where did you get thrashing from?
Lost in translation.
And then proceed to ignore her.
Oh, well, Con's going to get thrown in jail.
Sir, what are you doing up there? Get down off the roof. Before I call my comrades, get down. What did you do, Con?
I
Searching for acorns.
I eat some crisps while searching for acorns.
Dave,
This is your
I offer my javelins to the guard. I say it'd be bad form for me to attack my friend, but if she wishes to use them, that's fine by me.
Oh, he's with you, is he?
Well, no, he's following us around. I'm not sure who he is.
Is he with you or not? If he's with you,
I
then
hope that you do not need any healing. Within the next 4 weeks.
Oh dear. All right. She
That is
gets
strike one.
Yes, he's with us.
Oh, thank you. All right. So she looks at him in
Filled
in
with
disbelief,
respect.
like he's some sort
Right.
of imbecile. So you can stay up there. You won't find anything, but whatever floats your boat. So
Dave, I asked the guard if anybody's been behaving suspiciously near the building before we arrived.
not before you arrived, sir. No, there's someone acting quite suspiciously on the roof at the moment. But as he's with you and you're from the,
Well, feel free to
the
report
mayor
him
sent
to
you.
our leader.
I
if
will
you
be
wish.
having a chat. Yes, I will do. I will speak to the mayor and let
He
the
gets
mayor
very
speak to-
excited. He's not been allowed out before.
Okay.
I'm going to come outside and to go to the guards. When did you come here? Did you come here and have you been inside the building?
I haven't, sir. No. I've.
How long
the
have you
mayor
been here?
asked me. This is my shift only started this morning, sir.
Okay, but was there
So-
anyone on before you? So are you on rotating shifts, or is he literally
Yes, there
started
was-
this morning?
It was. There's been a guard here since
Since he
uh,
died, or
Ergon died. Yes, since we found
actually
him dead.
died, not the funeral.
No. Since we found him
How long
dead.
ago did he die?
4 days ago. That's as far as we know.
Who's been in this house that you know of?
The only one I know was the mayor went in there to find out because he hadn't seen him for a couple
Who
of days.
found the body then? The mayor?
The mayor
Okay.
found the body.
Right.
But nobody else has been in there apart from the people that sort of took him out.
Okay. Do you know who
So-
took him out as well?
It would have been a couple of the guards. I don't know which ones. Sorry.
Okay.
Dave,
The
I've got to
ma-
have a
the
really
mayor
good
might
look
know.
around inside the cabin, just in case
Okay.
I find anything else of any interest.
Okay, so
I'll
You-
help Dave so he gets advantage if you can.
okay.
I want to know what the head is.
You want to know what the head is?
Yeah. So
What? Do you
Oh,
have
can
any?
can we take that down off the wall and then like wear it as a mark?
You can take it down if you want.
They normally have like a wooden backing. You'd have to
Did
take
you
the
want to
wooden
do
backing off.
a nature check then, sir? To see
yeah, I'll
if you
give
know
it to
what it
Keith to
is.
do it. Do a nature check on this, Keith.
Nature check. Where is it?
Yeah, I'm not going to do a nature check, but I just want to know what it is. So I asked Gildan.
There you go.
How is your
Nice.
nature less than mine? Do you not have? It's not. Is it not?
Because it's not proficient in
it's
this
not
area.
proficient?
No,
No.
that's the reason why I've got what I've got.
Oh
It's
right.
got underdark proficiency.
Oh right. Okay.
So,
No, I've got,
but-
I've got nature as
yeah,
one of my
You
things,
have?
but
Have you?
yeah,
What, you've got no intelligence then?
no.
I nod knowingly. You have no intelligence.
Gildan actually recognises it
Oh, wonderful. What is it?
as belonging to a yeti.
A yeti.
Yes, it's
Yeti come inside.
they're found in and around Elsie Cross area.
And it can be worn?
No, it can't be worn, sir. No, it's just a stuffed head.
Ian's
So,
asking a question.
would you like me to investigate its nature? What nature, mate?
I think it's done. Keith's done it.
Oh, okay,
Doesn't matter now.
Oh.
fair enough. So
David, how far away is the dwarf that's got the other dwarf?
the dwarf that's got the what?
Well,
The cheese
got the other
face.
dwarf.
The other woman. the other-
The woman, she's
Tolgie.
a few minute walk in it towards the other way, sir.
Right,
She's
well,
not.
but
She's,
where do these tracks go? If someone
That's what
spotted some
that's what I was
tracks,
That's what I was going to do. I was going to go there and
Yeah,
see.
hold on, before we lead off, Div was going to check
Alright.
and see if there's anything more in
Yeah,
the house
okay.
that we didn't find.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll help him so he gets advantage.
what you want me to?
Do an
What's it-
intelligence investigation check.
I'll do Bardic Inspiration. on Gundy. I'll sing him a
Right,
little
So
tune.
so
you
hang
do
on.
it with do it with advantage, Dave.
Investigation, yeah? Oh, I'm not
Yes,
very good at that.
intelligence one, yeah.
Oh dear. Can't I do wisdom perception?
No, sir.
That is to
Hang
spot
on.
stuff though. Perceptions.
He's got advantage and bardic inspiration. Jesus, what more do you want?
You rolled 2 ones. Did you roll 2
Two-
ones?
Two
No.
threes,
No, you
isn't
rolled
it?
2
Two threes.
threes. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Add your D6, mate. Roll a D6.
I told you I was blind.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Right. For future reference.
Nothing here.
For future reference, Ian's got the highest investigation. Then
There you
it's
go.
me,
I'll
and
roll
then
it
there's
for
some
him.
other
There you
people
go.
as well.
Oh, hang on.
10.
10.
He did
T-
get 10's
You're
not bad,
actually
Phil.
you're actually right. As you search through the books, Div.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took the books anyway, didn't I?
Yeah, but as you search through them,
Yeah.
you find a folded receipt which has been used as a bookmark. Okay, the receipt is dated 2 months previous. Okay, and indicates that Ergon sold several Aurarian, which is this city place, items that he found in Elcross to a local antique shop called Pelix Curiosities
Oh!
See? Go
for
like that.
1,000 gold pieces.
How much?
1,000 gold pieces.
Bloody hell.
Pieces. We need to
So,
break in there. Gundy. Let's
The
go.
items are listed as a dagger. Someone needs to write these down. Probably.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
A scroll case. A jaded statuette. A quiver of 20 arrows. A silver ring set with a jasper. And 2 blue glass vials.
I'm typing sideways, so that's why it's fucking
That's
awkward.
superb. That's it. Yep.
Sit round properly.
Okay. As you continue searching, in amongst the adventuring equipment that was on the floor, yeah, there is a silvered maul.
What?
A
Silvered
maul,
maul.
you know? Yeah.
A mole?
M-A-U-L, a silver
Yeah.
maul.
Bear fuck.
Silvered,
Right.
yeah. A suit of splint armor sized for a dwarf.
Yeah, con.
Bulky fur-lined clothing, sized for a dwarf.
Right.
A grappling hook. And a hooded lantern.
What armour was it? Splint mail.
Splint mail, yes.
Lynn, that's nice, man.
That mole's going to be worth some money.
Yeah.
You should sell that.
Silvered maul. Bloody hell. Does anyone use
Oh.
a big two-handed weapon?
Yeah, me.
What do you use, mate?
Great axe.
You use a great axe. What's the maul
Mm.
come under?
It's a martial weapon, so anybody with martial can use it. 2d6 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
It'll be worth 110 gold pieces.
It'll be, yeah. If no one wants to actually use it,
Yeah. Sell it.
we should sell it.
All right, put it in your thing then. Put everything in your quartermaster's stuff.
Okay,
The
it's
splint-
starting
the
to get a
splint mail-
bit dark now.
If a splint mail,
You-
obviously, hold on. We're robbing the dead people's house, aren't we?
Are we allowed to rob it?
Yeah, exactly. This is what. Yeah.
Right,
Well,
Before we anger our
This is evidence.
employees,
It could be
looting
evidence.
everything in the
It
fridge.
could be evidence. So far,
take
you've
this as evidence, sir.
You've not
they're very
really
good, yeah.
stolen anything as such at the moment, have you? I
Yeah.
mean,
No.
you found some evidence. So, yeah, it's up to you whether you take the other stuff. It's down to your conscience.
I'm
is-
gonna nick the grappling hook. It's in my bag.
Oh. Well, what
See
about-
me bagging
That's
stuff.
evidence.
Bearing in mind that all of this stuff can be bought if needed. That wouldn't cost you anything because you have your quartermaster.
Yeah, well,
And
what's
he
going
could
to
buy
say?
this stuff. So don't steal stuff for the
Yeah.
sake of stealing it.
Yeah, but splint
It's up to
costs
you.
200 gold pieces.
Yes,
Hey?
silvered mould.
A silvered maul is different. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
on
the-
about
the
things
we'll
like
grab
the
that.
grappling
the
hook.
armour is worth a lot as well.
Splint mail is 200 gold pieces. That's not
Yeah,
no.
no,
Who's going
that's-
to go and buy that for somebody? That's really
No,
expensive.
that's fine. I'm on about things like a grappling hook or a
A
hooded lantern.
lantern. Steal a
Did you-
lantern.
Do you really need to steal those when you
Rob,
can get...
Robert stone of the grappling.
Yes.
Right.
Anyway, gents,
Shush.
gents, it's getting dark now. You've been in here for a while. It's now getting dark. You have no light source at the moment
I
unless...
cast dancing lights.
There we go, right.
I
So-
4 orbs.
So you now
in
have
front of
dancing
us.
lights, so you can now see
I'm-
those of
I'm
you
going
that
to have
couldn't
a
see.
sec. I'll be back in a minute. Carry on.
Okay.
Right, guys, what about saying, like, asking the mayor if we could, like, because they're not going to be used, once this investigation is over, mind if we use... Because
Use what?
obviously you're the quartermaster, Div, so maybe you could ask them.
What? Use what? Sorry.
So that stuff that we've got, so it don't
Mate.
go to waste.
There's nobody... if you ask the guard outside, she'll tell you that there's no living relatives. He has no living
okay,
relatives.
right,
So
cool.
if anything in there, if you think it's pertinent to the investigation, by all means, you've got permission from the mayor to take it.
Right. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to grab. Definitely grabbing the silver maul and the arm and the splint armor. If Con, it's size for a dwarf. If Con doesn't want it,
I
or
can't
no one
wear
else
heavy
wants,
armour, so
you can't. Oh, right. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna. If no one wants it, I'm gonna sell both of those items.
Right. Does anyone want the silvered maul?
Well, can it be used one-handed?
No, it's two
No, mauls are two-handed, mate.
Okay.
They're huge.
Um,
David, I'm going to ask that guard outside. Does
Yes.
she know if the curiosity place?
Felix Curiosity, yeah.
Does he write down like receipts for everything that he sells?
No, he's a shop, so I would imagine that he would certainly write down receipts and he'll have a ledger book and he'll have to pay taxes, won't he?
So
yes.
So it might be worth us trying to find out if we can get in there and have a look. See what he's
You're
sold.
going robotic, mate.
Fucking
Not getting that.
David,
whatever
on the
you're trying to
maul,
say.
is there an engraving of an S
Hang
on
on,
the maul?
you're all going robotic. Let me shut down Discord and restart it.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not me because I'm in Chris Fine.
No, it's not you, Keith.
That's all.
I think there might be an engraving on this maul if it's silver.
No. The silver stuff with the S's is just us for the daggers from the mercenary company,
Does
isn't
that
it?
give you any extra
Yeah.
to being silvered?
Ah, back
Against
again.
Against undead, it would.
Sorry.
Against, vampires and stuff.
Yeah, there's certain creatures, Rob, that are only hurt by silver weapons, so it could be useful. Like, but if no one wants it,
And
Yeah.
it's
Worth a lot of
and also mauls are very good against skeletons and stuff like that.
I mean,
yeah.
I suppose I could use it.
Oh, that's yours then, mate.
All right, cool. I'll take that for now.
Is there an initial on it?
No, there's no initials. It's just
Okay,
a
just
silvered
silver.
maul. Yeah, probably used for exactly like Keith said for certain things.
Dave,
Yes.
before we leave, is
Yes.
there other houses or whatever that overlook this property that we can ask to see if there's any strange goings on happened there or anything?
That overlook it. There are other houses in the street. Yes. So you can ask, yeah, but
Well,
Where do you wanna
I'll
go?
do that before we leave. Then I'll just knock on a few doors and see if
Okay.
anybody's seen anything.
roll your investigation, intelligence investigation, mate. Go on.
Oh God. Another. Hang on. I've moved away from the computer. Hang on. Caught me out, haven't you?
Well, you want to ask these questions, sir? You have an investigation of -1.
Yeah, I got a 13.
Superb. No, yeah. You knock on a few doors. Two of the doors answer and say no. They don't remember seeing anything. The third door that you knock on is an older dwarven lady, and she's
scared of you.
4 or 5 days ago. She can't remember when. She's a bit old, but she seems to remember a shorter dwarf going in there. And she remembers hearing some banging and crashing. She just thought they were having an argument or something. But it was a short female dwarf went in there about the same sort of time that you've gone in there. Maybe it was definitely before the guards went. The guards have been there, she says. Definitely before the guards were there, but she can't tell you whether it's 4 or 5 days ago. And that's about it. She doesn't know.
Did that dwarf leave with anything that she's aware of?
She doesn't know. She wasn't paying that much attention. She saw her going into the house, and she went into her house. It was definitely a female dwarf. She doesn't know the female dwarf. She didn't get a real good look at it, but a good look at her. It's just more of sort of a back that she saw. But yeah, she said she heard some banging and crashing, and then it stopped.
It was a female. It was a female dwarf that went in.
Yes, definitely a female dwarf. That
we know who that is then.
that went in there definitely. She says, but she doesn't know. She can't. She thinks it's 4 or 5 days ago, and it's definitely before they had guard on the door. Because she says hello to the guard, and she's quite friendly. She takes out a cup of tea to him, and that. But yeah, so
hold on. Before the guard was on the door means that it was before the bloke was found dead.
Before the bloke was found dead.
Would she recognise the dwarf again if she saw her?
Not really. It was quite dark, a bit like what it is now. So. You know,
can you remember what the dwarf was wearing?
No, she had like winter clothes, like fur winter clothes on, but nothing. She can't tell you.
I'll move the car. It'll be a few minutes, all right.
All right, yeah, no worries, mate. She can't tell you any more than that. Honest.
Is she carrying any weapons?
She doesn't know. She wasn't really paying that much attention. Maybe she would have if she'd known that this was, what had happened to her poor neighbour. She might have paid a bit more attention, but it was just.
I reckon it's the Stilton cheese disease, little dwarf.
I've already worked that out.
Has she told anybody else this news?
What's her name? Lucy
Luton.
Luton.
You're the only one that's actually
Tildy.
asked, so no, she's not.
Tildy Luton.
People have arguments all the
Tildy
time,
Luton.
and
No worries.
throw
Luton
things.
Airport.
Tolgie Luton.
Yeah.
All right, I thank her very much for her assistance.
That's no worries.
We need to get
no
into this
worries.
shop, We need to break into this
Yeah.
shop. I think there's going to be
I need to break it.
evidence required in that
Oh,
shop.
so who was that? Was that Investigator
you know-
Rosie did all that? Well done,
Yeah.
Investigator Rosie.
Yeah, nice, Rosie.
Yes. She knows it was a shorter female dwarfian. Yes.
All right, I'll pass
Are
the
you been
news on
banned
to the
from
group.
talking? Are you not allowed to play? And you're doing this sneakily.
Been on the shitter for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, mate. No, she didn't hear any. Voices or raised voices. Just like a bit of smashing and stuff. But
All right, so I reckon we need to go and speak to this
Tolgie.
female dwarf, Tolgie, or we either go and see her first, and then have a look in the oldie curiosity shop,
Pellet's
Oh, yes,
Curiosity
please.
Shop.
because that's who we sold the
That was
The
who he
receipts.
sold the stuff
We've got the
to. Yes.
receipts from,
yeah, that's where I got the
Yes.
receipt from. Yeah. Well, okay.
So
We do
where do you
Tolgie
want to
first
go
or do the
first?
shop?
I think we're going to her first.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the idea of the shop.
Yeah, the shop's
But
closed,
don't-
isn't it? We can't we
The
can't get
shop's
into the shop
closed at
without
the moment.
breaking in.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have Stuart.
Closed.
But
Oh,
don't
yeah.
let her
Open.
know. Don't let her
Aha.
know that we know that someone matching her description's been seen there. See what her account is first.
What,
Yeah.
so can we go there and ask her about a disease? Like, don't bother
It's-
talking about the dead bloke at all. Just start asking her about how she contracted the disease, and then hit her with the, and we think you murdered it, like a Columbo.
You're a thief.
Like, we know you're a
Oh,
thief.
yeah,
you
we'll
stole
just-
some artifacts, and now you've got Stilton disease, right?
We'll ask
No,
her
cheese
no,
disease.
what her movements have been.
You were Columbo
think-
whilst walking out the door.
Yeah, and one more thing. You're a
One more thing.
murderer!
Right, we don't think she's the murderer, but we want to find out what she's touched from his place that
Who have you been
made her get
bartering
disease.
with?
No, why don't we take the big Yeti head and in the
Yeah.
dark
Oh,
just
God.
knock it
Peer
against
through
a
a window.
Peer through a
Mountain
window,
lights inside the Yeti head.
making growling noises.
That's like a ghosty
Fucking
thing.
things you lot come up with. Fucking hell.
Okay,
can't
gents.
stand
Do we
lights
have any
inside the Yeti's
sensible suggestions now?
No, that's
Right,
yeah.
but-
We do what Phil said. We're going to first of all we start off with like not saying anything about the murdering bit that we think she is. Right?
Okay.
Why?
We're
Why do you
asked-
think she's murdered him?
Well, she was seen in the house before he was dead, so therefore he was either dead or he was alive and she killed him.
Right, hang on. One thing we need
So
to
at the
sort
moment
out.
she's Schrodinger's murderer.
One thing we need to sort out before we steam in is who is going to speak. We need the person with the best. I don't know, either the persuasion or
I've got +5 intimidation.
intimidation.
Yeah, but that's
We
strength
either-
intimidation. You want deception, don't you? Charisma
No,
deception.
no.
No,
Intimidation is you're going. He's got strength intimidation.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
when you
so-
go
so
in there and go
that's gonna be beating her up.
and
Yeah.
smash plates and
It's
stuff.
me. It's me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
Deception
intimidation is intimidation, isn't it? So if
No,
you
no,
do
but it's
intimidation-
no, it's two different ones.
You
It's
can
charisma
either
based.
threaten to punch her lights out, which we don't really want to do. Maybe later.
Yeah, I come in with the bad cop side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Start
right. So you've
talking.
got good
Yeah.
cop is
Knit.
knit,
And
and
I
bad
go
cop
in-
is, and then we've got even
It's
worse
Rosie
cop,
Tinge.
which is
And-
Con in loitering
No,
in the
no,
background with a
I go
Yeti head.
in with my
What's Con's plan?
I'm not
Right.
su-
Right, what are we doing, gents? Are
Oh,
you going to
going to speak with the
house,
thief.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, as we're going round now, I'll check to see if the tracks follow sort of like round towards.
You can't tell, mate. It's been days.
Been that long. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's been. You reckon if you check the tracks in the house, you reckon it's probably been closer to 5 days rather than 4.
Alright.
Sorry,
But the
David,
moment
just-
you come outside, go on.
No, sorry, just to say that if there's any kind of investigation-y stuff, Ian's going to do it, and I'll give him I'll assist him if there's any
All right.
investigation needed. But otherwise, the bad cop, good cop thing with the others.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. So yeah, Keith, you reckon that you're not going to be able to follow the tracks? It's you're looking at a snow-covered pathway that's been snowed on in 5 days several times. So there's no real way of following the tracks outside of the place. So you follow directions that you were given by the mayor. Okay, and you get to Tolgies cabin. It's a snow-covered tavern. Looks peaceful and quiet from outside. Its windows are shuttered, and a steady stream of smoke piping out of the chimney indicates a roaring fire within. What do you do, gents?
She's in, Rosie. She's in.
Well, I'll let the bard do the initial chat, and then I'll step in if we need to smash her head in.
So what do you
I thought
do
the
then,
wizard
gents?
was leading the investigation.
No. For the talking and the
We
persuasion.
need to talk to her, don't we?
If there's any investigation stuff, then Gus and I'll help him. But if there's any for the talky stuff, it's going to be Nick.
Okay.
Can I?
So just before we go in, so I'm just going to be talking first of all about what's happened with her, or in regards to the cheese disease, or am I just going?
I think
Straight
start
in
off. With,
about
I
the
think
murder.
start off with the cheese disease stuff because she's
Yeah,
one of the
cheese
Yeah.
disease.
yeah. Because
Just
she
the way
may
that
have,
we're-
because the other thing is that she may have been breaking into his house to look for reasons why he had it. So she may not be
Gotcha.
anything to do
Yeah,
with
she's
murdering.
got it as well. Yeah.
She's got it as well, so she may have been like trying to find out answers herself. So start off with that, and then if we get a bit suspicious or she gets a bit leery, then Rosie can start twatting her around the head and go, "We know you're a murderer!" A murderer.
If
Yeah.
it's anything to do with that.
Yeah, tell
And
her
just say
we're
that
all
we-
doctors and to trust
Potion
us.
bottles.
And we're under. We're
a
on.
blind doctor starts crashing through her house. I do surgery. I do surgery.
What did you say?
And that we are official investigators.
Please loosen your clothing.
I do surgery
I take your temperature.
with a quarter staff.
My God, stop.
What did you say, Keith?
What are we actually doing, gents? I need to know.
Me and the bard are going to go into her house and speak.
You're
to
going to
her.
go into her house.
Are we going to knock on the
And how
Yeah,
door?
I'm going to knock on the
No,
door.
no,
I'm going to
knock
knock
on
on the door.
Are you going to
Dr.
knock on the
Gandhi.
door? All right.
Go to the front door.
You knock on the door, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You hear from inside a sort of a female dwarf telling you to bugger off. She doesn't need anything or want anything. Go away.
Official government business. Open the door, please.
You hear silence. What? she still tells you to go away after.
Is there a
you
window
know,
there?
It's shuttered, sir.
It's shuttered. Okay.
Yes.
Madam, we believe you could be having very bad illness. The doctors are here. Please open the door. We're here to
Are
help
you
you.
trying to get her to open the door?
I would
Yeah.
like to try to get her.
I'm telling her Dr. Gandhi is here.
Okay. How are you trying to? Let's try a bit of. I think it's deception, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
Persuasion.
I am Dr.
Or
Gandhi.
persuasion. What are you trying to do? Deceive her or persuade her to open up the door?
Well, I'm
sir?
obviously not a doctor, so
So
but
So deception. Do a deception roll in, sir.
I'm going to lie my arse off.
Go on then. Let's see if she believes you.
Oh, I'm not at advantage anymore, am I?
No.
Why would you not use persuasion?
Oh,
Yeah, because his charisma is massive.
Yes.
it's
He's got
Still-
Daniel. He's got
Now it's
deception
got
as
massive
well.
deception as well.
It's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine. Deception has
It's
worked.
taken. That's what Major Tundi's got. He's got two
Oh.
skills: deception and persuasion.
Hold on. You hear coming from
Very good.
from inside, and
Well done,
she
Douglas.
she comes and opens the door.
Oh, hello, madam. I am Dr.
Doctor.
Gandhi. I am hearing you are not feeling very well.
Oh, okay. So she invites you in. Just Gandhi though.
Oh, thank you. Right, okay, I'll go in.
She's sort of looking and thinks, why is there
Why is there 8 other men?
8 of you?
I follow Gandhi.
These are my assistants.
I follow Gandhi.
Okay. Who are your assistants? What? All 7 of them?
No.
You need-
Me.
And she she looks at the.
I'll
She lets.
I'll take Nick because
I
Nick's
go
good at
in.
persuasion and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
She lets Knit in. Who else?
I go in.
She doesn't let you. What,
No.
What
This
are you
is
doing, sir? What are
this
you
is
doing?
Dr. Harry.
You
I
don't
am
look
a
like
healer.
a doctor. You look like Well, you're a priest or some sort, and they're useless. They didn't save Ergon, did they? You're going to be She doesn't let you in, mate. Okay.
I go find some firewood to set fire to her house.
Does that mean you don't go in then, sir? Yes.
Well, she's not letting me in, so no.
No,
I'll
that's
go,
fine.
I go
Super.
look for firewood.
May I have my small helpers with me? Otherwise,
Yes.
thank
I'm
you.
also his guide.
I'll take Gus and knitting.
Okay. And she closed the door on the rest of you unless anyone else wants to try and go in.
Is there an opportunity for me to try and sneak in? If there's not, I won't. But if I can,
not
it's like-
really, sir.
Okay.
No, she's right at the door. She's letting people in. And
Okay.
So she just lets
I'm
Gandhi...
going to circle around the back of the house then. While they start to, as soon as it becomes obvious that I can't get in like sneakily, I'm going to wander around the back and see if I could break in through a window.
Well, there are further two windows.
Huts? Are these huts?
It's
like
a cabin.
One room.
It's a cabin.
Okay, no, I don't then. I'm not going to disrupt what they're doing. I'd only do it if I knew I could try and get in there without disrupting what they're trying to do.
No, she, unless you're really, really quiet.
No,
I was able to sort of get through the shutters and then also through the window.
Yeah, no, if it's only a cabin, if it's only one room, I don't. If it was another room, then I would try and get into that room. You
don't know if there's another room. You as you walk around, it's a fairly large cabin. It could have a separate bedroom, but possibly not.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll let the others get on with it.
Okay.
I'm still going to go around the back though.
As you come into the cabin, the three of you, okay, immediately the heat hits you. It's so hot in there. There's a table with some neatly stacked dishes and tools in the center of the room. There's a smell of cooking from a hot pot which is hanging inside the fireplace, and the fire is really well built up. It's a very hot fire. There's also another fire in the iron brazier at the opposite end of the room, and it's quite smoky in there. At the end of at the one end of the room, and it is all just one room, there is no separate room, is a rather large bed and quite tall for a dwarven bed.
As if it's got an elephant hidden underneath it.
Well, it depends. Do a perception check, sir.
Not very good.
No, you don't notice anything under the bed, sir.
Right, I'm not good. Well, what does she look like?
She's a standard dwarf, female dwarf. She pops back onto the bed near the brazier. She's wrapped herself back up in her blankets, but you can see bulging blue veins across her face, neck, and where she's rubbing her hands across her hands as well.
Well, okay.
It's very hot in here, Gundy, isn't it?
Yes, very hot indeed.
Oh, jeez.
Could someone lead me to the patient, please?
She's looking a bit worried now.
This is just my Gundy.
Thank you.
And Dave.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, madam. You do not look very well at all. Very hot and bothered. If you could get undressed and lie on the bed, please.
She refuses to get undressed. She says to you, she's absolutely freezing cold.
Madam, I am professional doctor. I have seen all your lady bits before. Please, you at least loosen your brows or loosen your clothing. I must examine you.
She loosens she loosens her top a little bit, so not so as her boobs fall out, but so you can see the more blue veins. And she's wondering if you're blind, how you can see these blue veins. She is a bit wary of you.
I sort of pat around on the bed until I come across her forehead or something. Like, has she got a temperature and all that? Is she like blazing hot?
She's freezing cold, mate.
She's freezing.
She's that's a cold disease.
Yes,
she's absolutely freezing. That's the it's stifling in this cabin, mate. It's uncomfortably hot for the three of you. But she is freezing.
Right.
So
right, okay. What we were... Right, madam, I am...
Yes.
You really need to remove your clothing.
Right.
I'm helping Gundy by guiding his hand wherever he wants it to go, in regards to forehead.
I cannot examine you properly without You're taking off your clothing.
She tells you that these blue veins are all over her body. You don't need to see any more. She's cold all over. These blue veins are all over her body. And that's it. She's not getting undressed for you. Point blank.
I think we need
Okay.
feel we need to smash something.
So
the Umber Hulk comes.
she tells you she's looking for a cure. She tells you she's she's looking for a cure. She knows that
Oh, well, let me tell you, madam. We have been speaking to some of the important people around the town, and they have hired us to try and find cure also. So anything you can tell the Dr. Gandhi that might help us, please tell me. I'll tell her she knows what happens. Like, she's seen what happens if there's no cure. We're here to try and help her. I'm a doctor. So trust me. If she doesn't,
do a persuasion test.
She's going to die.
Do a charisma-based persuasion.
Hang on.
It's
May
also
I?
asking questions in
I
the
rolled shit. I rolled crap.
Was anyone helping you, or?
Yeah, I'm aiding. I'm aiding. Gandhi.
Hindsight, Aiden.
Yeah.
No, I'm guiding Gandhi.
Did say he was in there to help, didn't he?
Yes, go on.
So,
Roll your advantage roll, mate.
I'll tell you what, I'll roll once more as if that was advantage.
Yes,
Then, yeah?
go on.
Persuasion.
Wow.
3 to 5.
I'm doing Ian rolls.
Yeah, I was about to say that you got the Ian bug.
I've
All right.
got the Ian disease.
You've actually you
Ian
do
illness.
actually persuade her. She is really scared of dying of this illness. Okay, she knows that the priests in the village were unable to help Ergon. That's why
You guys
she did.
reading what we're typing?
You're not in there, Keith, so you can't say anything. Ian can, because he's in there.
Yeah, but I was saying all this before, but everyone was over, like, going mad anyway. So
Right. She tells she basically through the sort of questioning. All right. She like I said, she's really scared. She wants a cure. She doesn't want to die, obviously. Okay. So she tells you that she came to Powerbank Village a few years ago from the Shady Creek Run, which is the other village that you'll be going to, that everyone stops at before going on to Elsie Cross. So she came here from Shady Creek Run with her sister Holly. Holly, I can't say her
Holly.
name. Holly, just say Holly, yeah.
Right.
Okay, and they both work for the Ottolot family. Okay, the Ottolots sent the sisters and a few others to the village to keep an eye on any treasures coming back from Elsie Cross, with the intent of stealing them. When such artifacts came through the small settlement, they are often unusual goods that treasure hunters are trying to keep away from the Orphodon or Dwalian empires, which is the two empires around.
Dwalian, excellent.
Yeah.
I know that.
Dwendalian, if I'm saying it right.
You are
Okay.
saying it right.
When Argon Wenrith returned to the Powerbank village with treasures from Elsie Cross, Tolgies saw her chance. She waited for Argon to sell his finds at Pellet's Curiosities, and then she stole them all. Okay, she gave most of Ulrich's relics to Hully, but kept one for herself, an ornate dagger. Hully has the other items in a site north of the village, a place known as Croker Cave. Okay, so she tells you.
Right, so she's nicked all this stuff,
Yes,
and she's given most of it to her sister,
yes, except for a
who
dagger.
lives in a cave.
Her sister lives in a cave known as Croaker Cave,
Right.
which is a couple of days out from the village.
Does your sister have this illness? When was the last time you see your
She
sister?
hasn't seen her sister for a couple of months since she stole the stuff.
Does she have cheese?
Does she?
That's right.
So no, she hasn't seen her sister recently.
Does your sister know that you have the cheesy disease?
No, because she hasn't seen her sister recently.
Well, I think, or let me see this dagger that you have. It could be of great importance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I need someone to see if it...
Roll wisdom perception, mate.
Oh no.
Can I Bardic Inspiration?
Oh, any good?
Oh,
That's
nice.
that's
Well
very good. You notice, mate, that when she says about the dagger, she's touching a dagger that's just on her belt.
done. Is it like Lord of the Rings type Bilbo and the One Ring? Is she fingering it? Not fingering it, but you know what I mean? That kind of like
You
hunger.
can't help but touching
Yes.
it.
The
Okay.
hunger. Just keep touching it absently.
Yes, and by talking to her, mate, you convince her to give the dagger up.
Oh, well done.
So she gives you a dagger.
One of Gandhi's able assistants will hold the dagger.
Oh,
Big
Put a
face.
cloth
right,
round it.
who'd you give it to? I need to know who you give the dagger to.
Put a cloth round it.
Ian said like fuck.
Yeah, if we've got, I've got sacks. So I ask her, please drop it in the sack. I'll hold the sack out.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to look at the dagger or anything like that. You just want to drop it in the sack, yes?
Well,
You drop it.
if it's in a scabbard, I don't
It
look
is in
at
a
it
scabbard,
right
it's
away.
in a
Yeah, I
scabbard.
don't look at it right away as long as I get the dagger.
You've got the dagger, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
so
you very
put it-
much, madam.
You put it in the sack.
Now,
That's fine.
is there anything else you'd like to tell us that could
No,
help?
Just, she's told you everything she can. She doesn't want to die. That's it. But she knows she hasn't got that long to live. If it goes down the same sort of timeline as Thingy.
I'll ask her how long has she had it then? How long has she had this thing?
Well, she noticed it. She noticed it starting happening possibly a week after she robbed. After she robbed the
Takes a
the
while.
Pelix Curiosity. So she
got it after robbing these
Yes.
these artifacts and things again, yeah.
yes. So
What was hang on, what was on the list? So the dagger. So I've now got the dagger, scroll case, statuette.
Sorry to interrupt. So she robbed Pellet's Curiosity.
yes,
Stole these things
yes,
that the
Yeah.
other dwarf sold.
yes.
So the other dwarf brought it back. He
Yeah.
found it. He obviously got it from something that he was carrying. Sold it to this curiosity shop. So so obviously that's going to have something to do with it as well. And then she's gone into this shop and nicked it all. Ask her why did she nick it? Why did she steal
what
it
was
all?
the point?
Why?
Why did she steal it?
Oh, for a sister who's
Yes.
for this family. They were hired to
Yes.
find stuff, weren't they?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so hold on, but if she's got the dagger and she's got it, and we find the sister who's got everything else and doesn't have it, then it's the dagger that gives the disease.
Maybe.
Maybe,
Yeah.
or I would imagine it might be anything that comes
Or
from
all
there.
of them,
So
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But if she's the only one with the disease and the other woman doesn't have it, and she's got everything else, then the only thing that's in common denominator between the two people that have got it is this dagger.
Correct.
Okay.
I think Ian would like to do something.
He can
He
ritual
wants to
detect
do
magic.
ritual detect magic, 10 minutes.
Deset magic.
He can do a deset
All right,
magic.
no worries.
Detect magic.
Mate, I'm going to
Investigate
say that you
further.
did detect magic. She asked you what you're doing.
I'm desetting magic.
I tell her that he's investigating what we're supposed to be doing. He's investigating to find out what's
Okay.
causing this disease, the cheese disease.
Yeah, we
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
At the end of the spell, the sack. There's something in the sack that's magical.
Oh,
We need to put this down somewhere for Ian to investigate.
So what do you want to do?
right. I want to know where this cave is. I want directions
Yeah.
to the cave.
Yeah, she tells you.
Also, is there anything else? I said, well, we got to go and speak to your sister. Is there anything, any personal or private thing you can give to Dr. Gandhi so I can show your sister so she knows we come from you and we are her friends?
She can write you a little letter, but she says, but she's with a group of people. You're not gonna, it's highly unlikely that they're gonna let you in just to see her. But she writes you a letter, but that's all she can do.
Ian's asking Dave, sorry.
What?
Can I tell what type of magic it is on the detect magic?
Yeah, you can do, can't you, with detect magic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
It won't detect disease though, will it? It's not going to pick up the disease. Unless the disease is magical.
right, you've had. I'm going to say that you've had run-ins with magical weapons before. So it appears to be a simple magic weapon, mate. If anything can, if you can class a magical weapon as a simple magical weapon.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm happy with what we got.
The bed. You said her bed's different in some way at the beginning
Yeah.
when we walked in.
I can't have another look at the bed. I'll fuck that up. So
No, I'm quite intrigued in the
there was
bed.
something weird about it. It said it was big for a dwarf.
Yeah.
It could have just been that that's the only bed that she could get hold of.
We wanted a bed.
Might be a human-sized bed or an elven-sized bed that
Oh, there's nothing. Looks like there's anything underneath it or anything like
I
that.
don't
Or
know.
it's not.
Gandhi couldn't see anything, but
Okay. Can I have a go?
if you
Have
want.
a look. What would you like me to roll?
Perception.
Perception. Oh God.
It seems like nobody can talk, and everyone is writing.
I know.
No,
Because we're not there, Con, are we?
Yeah, we're
No,
right. We're right. We're talking amongst ourselves.
16.
Ian can't
Okay.
talk for whatever reason because he's muted and doesn't want to talk. So he's the only one you should be looking out for. But me and Phil and Keith have been talking in the chat just because we're not there. So we don't
Okay.
want to.
And also, I'm not talking over people. I said chatting as well.
I got 16, Dave.
Where?
On his perception check. I can see it.
Perception
16.
check.
Oh, hang
16.
on. I've been looking at other people's chatting. All right, sorry, mate.
Okay. No,
Right.
carry on.
No. I hadn't scrolled down. I'm missing loads of chat.
Oh, okay.
That's
on,
why you
hang
can't
on.
see anything.
Yeah.
That's why I'm actually saying things for Ian.
That's why I was
Yeah.
just
Because
saying
Ian's
things for
actually
him
there.
as well.
Sorry.
Fine.
Right. Yeah. You notice underneath the bed that there's some sort of there's something underneath the bed, mate. On
Is it a man?
no. You can see a couple of pairs of eyes underneath the bed.
It's
Sir.
a wolf.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Red Riding Hood. It was a wolf. It was Red
Couple of
Riding
eyes
Hood.
underneath.
Do you want to investigate any further?
Oh yes.
You
Indeed.
do? All right. As you
Well,
sort
I
of,
call over Big Dave then because he's already rolled.
Yeah.
yeah, but you both rolled the same, so
Dave has rolled already. He's crawling about under the bed.
It's-
as you look underneath the bed further,
You get attacked by a
Tolgi
wild
tells
animal.
you to leave her pets alone.
Oh, is
So
it a pet?
just leave them alone, and they won't bother you. Don't bother them, and they won't bother you.
Them.
What pet is it? I like animals.
Do you lean in underneath to have a look?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
As you do that, you hear growling.
Oh,
Oh,
Do you
what
carry
sort of
on
growling?
looking, sir?
Is it a dog growl?
is it? Yeah,
It's
what type
deeper
of
than
growl?
a dog growl.
What?
It's
What?
deeper than a dog growl.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Ian's asked her what her pets are. If you've
They're-
seen that.
They're my wolves.
I'm taking that. Me and Ian looking underneath the bed.
She's
Whether
got
or
she's got wolves under the
Oh,
bed.
wolves
So,
underneath
yeah,
the
I was right. Red Riding, she's Red Riding Hood.
Oh,
not. Ah,
Just leave them alone, and they won't attack. Just
Go on,
leave
attack
them.
them. Attack them. Go on.
Just
don't-
leave them
yeah.
alone. Leave them alone.
Okay.
She tells you. You know.
we're not going
at the
to
moment.
do anything with your wolves. We're just intrigued.
So
right.
yes, she has a pair of wolves underneath the bed.
I tell her that we're going to leave now, and I'm not going to report her. You know, doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm not going to report her to the authorities.
She
But-
appreciates that.
Yeah, but any nonsense from her, and I will.
She appreciates that, and she says it's no nonsense. She wants a cure. She wants to live. She doesn't want to die. You know.
Okay.
So
Ask her if she did anything with those vials they take. Did she drink any of that?
no, I she just gave it to her sister.
Cool.
Tell her the cure don't come for free, yeah?
Oh yeah, there was those the blue vial things, weren't there?
Yes. Yes.
No, she just gave them to her sister. That was all.
Right. Okay.
The contents were still inside those blue vials when you gave them to your sister.
As far as she was aware, yes. She wasn't paying that much attention to them. It was dark when she went in and took them, and she picked them up and put them in the bag with the stuff. She brought them home, and she took the dagger out because she really liked the dagger, and the rest of it she just left in the sack, which she gave to her sister to send back.
All right. Time to go back to the others. Tell them what we found out. Show them the dagger without touch it. It's in the sack. I'm not going to touch it with my bare hands.
Okay.
If anyone's got gloves or anything like that.
I was going to say that. Has she cut herself, done anything like that with the dagger?
You're not in there, Keith, unfortunately, mate.
Yeah, but I can shout out. I'm listening.
Shouting
Oh,
through
you
the window.
Oh, right.
Did you
I'm
just
gonna
say you
stand
went
there.
out? And
Yeah.
Yeah, wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna
wait.
yeah, so
come out,
Keith
I'm
can
gonna
talk
come
to him
out.
then.
All right, I can ask her then.
Yeah, no, I'm not clumsy. I haven't cut myself with my dagger. Although it's reasonably sharp. It's a very nice sharp dagger.
Just
And
been
then she
holding
sort
on
of
to
looks
that
a bit.
lot.
She's not been holding on to it. She's been using it as the dagger. You know, you're in a
Okay.
frontier town. You use the dagger
Yeah.
to cut your food and stuff like that. That's all she's really been using it. You know, she replaced her old belt knife. She's just gone and got that back, and she would
Why
like
did
the
she-
dagger back at the
Why
end
did
of
she
it.
keep the
when
dagger,
she-
by the way? Did anyone ask her why she kept it? She gave away all
She
the
liked
other
the look
stuff.
of it.
It's
She
nice.
liked it.
She
It's
just liked the look of it,
ornate.
mate.
Yeah, it's an ornate
It's
dagger.
a very ornate dagger. It's very
Right,
nice.
Dave,
looking.
but,
Oh, okay,
Dave,
but did she go in there to
promised her that she'll get
specifically-
the dagger back.
Say that again.
I just promise her, yeah, you'll get the dagger back.
Thank you.
You know, obviously completely lying, but and off I go with my sack with a dagger, and I go and find the rest of them
Why
to
not?
report on our findings.
Right, so why did she nick all the stuff?
Right, she
She's
nicks all
been
the
paid
stuff.
to by this family.
There's a family in Shady Creek Run, yeah, that sent her and some people to this village to keep an eye on the stuff that's been found,
Okay.
yeah, because they want it. What they
Did
want to
they
do
know
with it,
specifically what they were after?
no, just anything that
Oh,
comes
any
out.
artifact. Okay, right. So it
Any
wasn't like
artifact.
go to this shop because they have a
No.
dagger, some vials, and all that lot. That's I was
No,
trying to
she was
work out
sent-
was how did she manage to keep the dagger and get rid of all the other bits and pieces if she was asked to retrieve
No,
stuff? But if it was just a list of random items,
No,
they didn't know it was okay.
no,
All right. So,
right. As I said at the beginning, she said, her and her sister and some other people were sent to Powbrook Village a few years back, yeah, to keep an eye on stuff that was coming out of Elsie Cross off the island, okay, and to get it back to the family, to the Awful family. So what they do is they keep an eye on anything that comes in, they then get it and send it back.
Did she identify who the other people were, other than herself and her sister?
Herself and her sister and other people. No,
She didn't identify.
You said it
Well,
was a family.
she said they're a load of. Well, she gave the impression that they're like a load of thugs, basically,
Yeah.
that they aren't going to be welcoming to us.
Yes.
Okay,
That was the impression
and
we
the Olifark family or whatever.
The-
Who, are they?
Otterlot family.
Otterlot.
They're like the Krays.
Okay, all right. So they're a criminal. So it's not like, oh, we're trying to retrieve our family heirlooms
No.
because our ancestors lived in the sky. They're
No.
just collectors, basically.
Yeah. The impression that Gandhi got was that they're some sort of criminal family. That was the impression, and they've sent some of their henchmen and people to get this stuff because it's worth lots of money. As you can, from the receipt, you saw that 1,000 gold were paid for those few items. You don't know what, there wasn't an itemized bill. It was, this is a lot, there's 1,000 gold for it. So Pelic's Curiosity paid 1,000 gold for those items.
Which means they're
And we
worth
can
more than that.
find this family in Shady
Indeed.
Creek Run, yeah?
Shady Creek Run, which, as you know, or as you've been told by Max von Lang, is the next, is the last stop before you go into Elsie Cross onto the island. So you would go either
It's
to
the
there.
final frontier.
Yes, you get to that village either one of two ways: either via ship, if the sea isn't frozen, or you walk it if it is frozen.
Sweet.
Okay. So it's really quite late now, gents. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm heading back to the inn because I've got to update everybody on what we've
Okay.
discovered.
Well, I think everyone is still outside except for Con, who's off looking for firewood, apparently.
No, I've gone back to the inn.
Yeah, I think Phil
I-
went back to the inn.
I've
I think,
gone back to the inn and gone to bed.
Okay.
I think we should regroup. I'll tell
Yeah.
everyone obviously what we found out, and I reckon the next move is is what's his name's Curiosity Shop
Yeah.
Pelic's Curiosity Shop.
and this cave. I tell her sister, we got like this family. I had a couple of few thugs. They're obviously trying to nick these this stuff, archaeological stuff, for themselves. She's in town. Her sister is out of town, lives in a cave, and Hal has the rest of this gear. So I reckon we should investigate tomorrow. Investigate the Curiosity Shop, and then I suppose.
Why
Head
don't
out
we
to the
need go
cave.
to the curiosity
Yeah.
shop?
Yeah, what's the point of going there now? They're not there.
Well, it's been stolen from. It's not there, so you're gonna have to break in.
Yes,
Everything's
but
been nicked from there, so we should just head to the cave.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
go to the cave because the
I
shop
think-
doesn't have anything in it anymore because it got stolen by Thingy and her sister, Tolgi and her sister.
no, right, okay.
Isn't that's what's happened, isn't it? Or do you think there's something else that could be there?
Sounds like there's
Could be
goodies in the
another
shop.
clue.
There may be goodies in the shop, but there may
Yeah,
not be
and
anything
it's
to
a
do
shop.
with.
Yeah,
Let's go to the cave.
and we've got an excuse why we're in there as well.
What?
So if
Cave or the shop?
No, in the shop,
What are we going to the shop for?
because we've been told to investigate
I feel
further.
to
So
steal
this has
things
led
from
us
the shop.
to the shop. If anyone catches us with our hands in the till, we've got a good enough reason.
Ah, I like that thinking.
Yeah.
I now
reason-
vote for the shop.
One reason you might want to go to the shop is to see what if there's any books in there about who else they've been dealing with. That might give you another lead.
Because also,
Very good
how long this
investigator,
shop's
Rosie.
been closed? This shop's been closed for how long, Dave?
You
No
reckon?
one's seen the geezer who owns the shop for
Oh.
ages, have they?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Sorry, I
about a
missed that
week.
bit. I missed that bit. Sorry.
He can
Okay,
be in
yes.
trouble as well.
Yeah, the bloke who owns the shop. No one's
been
seen him
closed
for
for a week.
ages.
Oh, he may have the cheese disease as well.
Or he could be dead in there.
Yeah.
Dead on the floor.
Where's his? Where's he? Does he live? Does he live in the shop?
You don't know, sir. It's a fairly big shop, but you don't know whether he lives in there or not.
Okay. I think we
I
should
think we
go
need
there.
to
I
go in
think-
there legally via the mayor.
What
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
to
yeah.
you?
That's what I was going to say.
Phil's had a sleep. He's got rid of all his murderous
Fuck.
thoughts, and now he's woken up. In the morning, Phil is a model citizen, and as it gets later and later on in through the day, he becomes more murderous.
Right. So, gents, what are you going to do?
I've had dinner
It's
and go
evening
to bed, I
time,
think.
so do you want to go to
Yeah.
Pelix Curiosities
Call it-
now, or
call
do
it
you
a
want to
night.
go in the morning?
Yeah,
No, in the dark might be good.
Go in the morning.
Go in the morning.
Yeah, let's do it in the morning.
Time is of the essence.
Is it?
Well, people are dying.
All right, let's
She's
go
dying.
down then. No one's got a rest for anything, have they?
No.
No.
You know, you.
Unless someone wants this dagger to caress
Oh,
during
no,
a little rest.
Ian
Ian's
said he
dead.
was going to ritual
Ian's dead.
identify it.
Yeah,
It
Ian
takes
keeps
what?
right.
Is it 10 minutes, Ian, or an hour?
What, identify?
No, ritual.
Ritual.
Is it 10 minutes? Is
I
it
have
10 minutes
no
or an hour?
idea.
That's why I'm asking
We've
Ian.
done that though, haven't we?
No, you.
No, he done detect
Detect
magic.
magic.
Okay.
Find out how long it takes here.
Cartridge to identify what Phil said.
10
minutes.
There
There
you
we
go.
go. All right,
Let's
we'll wait 10 minutes. We'll have a beer and some more pasties.
Yeah.
Right. What does identify do? Bear in mind,
Ping the spell, Ian.
ping me the spell, Ian. I need to see what it does.
There we go.
Oh, nice one, mate.
You choose one of them. Let's touch through it. Are
You
you going to
must
touch it,
touch
sir?
He's got
Right,
touch.
he said he's done it. 10 minutes of touching.
Ian's got the cheese disease.
These components.
Yes, I am.
You learn its
brain.
properties and how to use
100
them, whether it requires attunement.
What?
to use, and how
100
many times
gold?
it has.
100 gold and an owl's
Yep.
feather. A pearl worth at least 100 golds and an
Is
owl's
that
feather.
consumed?
It doesn't say
No.
it's consumed.
No, it's not
It just
consumed,
has to have
but you need a pearl worth 100 gold pieces to cast it. Oh, hang on. But as a ritual, do you need the components of the ritual?
Well, I'm going to say if any spell that you can cast at this level, you would have the components for anyway.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
what I'm
you,
saying.
mate.
Very, very kind DM. I
It
wouldn't have
just,
done
it just
Yeah,
makes
no,
sense.
Div wouldn't have done that.
that. I wouldn't have allowed
No,
that.
but come on, it makes sense. You wouldn't have a spell that you can't use. I learned this spell, but I don't know how to cast it properly. So
I
yes,
believe Ian would.
possibly. All right.
Well, Ian's got a high intelligence. Well, Ian's character's got a high intelligence. So Ian should know. So Ian's character should know, Rob.
The thing is, certain spells in the game you can't cast until you've got enough money together to do it.
Yeah.
You
No,
don't
but no,
take
but
the
Dave's
gold,
made
I gain an
David's
extra
made a
100
ruling
gold.
that
If
if
you
you've got a
cast a
spell, then
spell
you've got the components
at
for it.
first level, then you have.
And it
the
doesn't say it's
components.
consumed, so that's different. It's not a consumable one.
Okay,
like Raised Dead is.
it just makes sense to me. It doesn't make any sense not to have the components to cast a spell.
Thank you, David. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Con, why are you saying anything? You've probably got the most ones that cost money.
Notice he said at first level.
No, he said
Yeah.
at the level you've got, the level you can cast them. He said you
The-
could have it.
No, at this
No,
this level. First level. Anything else, you learn another spell, you're going to need to get the components for. But at this level, when you start, you have the components for
Or
it.
do we all gain an extra 100 gold pieces as a starter gold?
No,
But you've obviously given to Ian.
I don't care. He's got the spell and he's got the ability to cast it. As all of you have your spells, if you have spells, and you have the ability to cast.
Right. Anyway, Ian's touched it.
Okay. Ian's
touched
touched
Does
it.
he look cheesy now?
No, what he needs to do.
I'm watching closely.
Ian, do you have Arcana or History? Because I need to do the intelligence test on one of those.
He should be good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Natural
Wow.
20.
There you
Right.
Go on, Ian.
Well done, mate.
It's a +1 dagger. Okay. And you are 100% certain that it is a relic from the fallen flying city of Aoa. Can't
Oh.
say it.
Ah,
It's definitely, it's ornate. The ornate, the inscriptions on the sheath show it is definitely a relic of this fallen flying city of Aoa.
Right, who wants a +1 dagger then? Which is worth a lot of money.
Probably go to the...
well, Ian's touched it now, so Ian can use a dagger. Otherwise, I'll use it, but I don't know if I'm going to get cheesy disease. And
There is no other magical component to this dagger apart from it being +1.
yeah, no, I don't need a +1 dagger. Thank
Ian, do you want a dagger?
There is no curse on it. No, not as far as you're aware.
Yeah, but a disease isn't a curse, is it? A disease isn't a magical curse.
Mm.
You still might catch fucking whatever off
Well,
it.
he's touched it already. So
He's touched it
Yeah.
already.
So you might as well carry on touching
He's
it.
been touching it for 10 minutes, so it's up to you guys.
No one.
No, can't use a dagger.
So-
I
so
always
get
use
my
a
finger
mallet
on
when
it.
I'm cutting up my food.
I can use a dagger, but I would use it as a secondary
Yeah,
weapon, so it's not
yeah,
really a
Ian-
weapon
Ian
I'd
has
use.
Ian's
Ian
kept it.
Yeah, Ian keep
Right,
it. It's
okay.
not, yeah.
You've done a good job
Right,
there.
so what are you doing now then, gents? Are you going to have an early evening dinner and then go to sleep, or are you
Yeah,
going to
Ian,
go
can
to
you find out
Pellex
what these
and then come
inscriptions
back?
are on that dagger for us?
It's not legible. It's not really anything. It's just pertaining to the fact that it belongs to this fallen.
When were we going to go to the shop?
Yeah, we're going to do it before.
Right,
Yeah.
so
And ask the mayor if we can get into the shop anyway.
he says if once you find him, he says no. It's Pellex. It's if it's locked up, it's because he's wanted it locked up. So
Yeah, but he may be dead, so we need to be able to make an entry so that we can find out if he's dead. He's not been seen for 5 days.
Well, maybe you need to do a persuasion check.
Oh, I step aside and let...
Don't talk to anyone about this, bro.
You're the
Don't
one
say
that said
anything
it's
to anyone.
true.
Oh my god.
Persuade him.
Don't say anything to anyone about this.
It's too late. You've already started speaking to the mayor
Oh
about
my god.
What the
going into Pellex
fuck?
curiosities.
I just said...
No.
I just asked a simple question.
But why would we just told we had a good excuse to go in there? Or if we got found with our hands in the till, we got a good excuse if they do find us.
You just
And
need
that
to
was gone
persuade
up
him.
to the
It's not
mayor.
a half persuasion.
Okay, well, it's going to be for me. Okay, then, yeah, so I goes, well, but if we break in and we can help him find out whether he may still be alive.
Yes, so
Because
I
it's
think
quite possible that he may be dead. Natural 20!
it gives you permission to go and break in if you need to, sir. Okay?
Oh my
Well
god.
done.
You get the mayor's permission to break in if you need to.
Holy fuck.
Alright,
Alright.
thank you, sir.
No worries. Would you just let him know if and what you find?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you find anything. That's all he asks.
Well, can we
Oh
borrow
my
a guard? We need a guard.
No, you
Dave?
don't need a... What do you need a guard for?
Because if it stays unsecure, it's going to be... Someone's going to have to keep guard on the
I'm
door.
sure there's 8 of you. One of you can
How about
stand there
say-
guarding it for a minute whilst you come back if need be.
You're going to be in the inn then, are you?
I'm
He's
going
not
to
going
be...
to get you. He's not going to get you a guard at the
I'm going to
moment.
sit outside playing
Okay,
music.
because you might not even
No
need to
way
break in.
outside.
Pellic may be there now.
Mm.
Has anyone gone back to see if the shop's open or if Pellic is there?
No.
Go
Right
find
then.
No,
So
we,
you
no,
don't-
I've got
Everyone's
permission to
telling
break in. I
Everyone's
rolled an
telling
extra...
everyone that we're going to
You've
go
got
and feast.
permission
persuasion.
if you need it, but he's
Yes.
not going to give you a guard.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Come on. Let's
out.
go.
Let's
and-
go.
let's- Right, so I'll try and open the
come with
door.
you, I'll
Otherwise,
come
we
with
get one of the big door kickers, and I point at the 2 orcs. They can kick the door open.
I'll have a go. If not,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Cool.
point
maybe
at
go around the
Phil
back.
and
Have a look
Phil
around the
and
back.
Rob.
So, by the way.
Right, we're gonna head off.
You
David.
all heading off? Yeah.
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 Okay.
Oh, mappy change.
There are windows. Believe it or not, you just can't see them.
Don't know that big a shot.
It's not that big a shop.
Is
No,
this
you
how many?
could've
Is this the
tested.
floors?
There's only one floor. This is the pathway there. The grey part is the
Oh,
pathway.
right,
The
okay.
blackness is because it's dark now.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you place yourself on the pathway, coming from the left-hand side, as that would be the way you walked.
What, this way? Is that right? Where I am
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
I've lost my name tag, by the way, David. Just
I'm gonna have to try and sort it all out again.
okay, no worries. All right, so I'm up the front with the two Arthals, so with Phil and
Right,
Rob.
go back.
Okay.
Mine's not me dragging one down, David.
Yours is not letting you drag yourself down. Okay, let me.
Mine's highlighting all the fucking names.
Gildan.
Let's do our marching order.
I just really need to know who are in the front.
Me and Stuart, are you
I'm in the front with the two orcs.
I can't. Where are you?
I'm there.
Ah, yes, you've got to know name. Is that your passive perception of 16?
Yeah.
Okay, it's dark, but you notice the door is ajar, sir.
Oh,
Man.
sorry. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move up to there and just peer in then, and I'll see what I can see through the door. And I hold up my arms for everyone else to halt, and I'm peering in.
Right.
I don't know why I held up my arm here up in my house. No one can see me. I actually held my arm up.
Can you see
like
the
an
arrow?
idiot. Yeah, I can see the arrow. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Can you see where the arrow is?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Just bear
Chair
with me.
by in the bottom right.
As you look in, and you look over to where the arrow was pointing,
Yep.
you see
Is that the mayor?
somebody in the chair. It's not the mayor, no.
It's the-
I just ran out of tokens.
right.
Or obviously they're the ones that I like.
It's the mayor.
You see, it's not the mayor. You do see a shape hunched over a chair.
I'm waiting to see if they're moving.
Okay.
Hang on, where are we? What's going on?
We've
We're
gone
at
to
the
the
shop.
shop. We've gone to the shop, mate.
Is it a new day?
No,
Oh.
it's night.
Oh.
I managed to
Yes.
persuade the mayor that I could break it open because he may be dead inside. With my excellent persuasion of 0.
Right.
But I rolled a natural 20, so that was good. Yeah, so we got permission to break it open if we.
So this is
needed
the
to get in.
curiosity shop.
Yeah, but when we
Right,
got
okay.
here, we've just got here. We've noticed the doors ajar, and I've told everyone to halt and wait a minute, and I'm peering in, and I can see the little blue figure that's not the mayor. Up the top, and I'm just waiting to see whether it moves or whether it's a body propped up kind of thing.
Do a perception roll, Stu.
Are we going in yet?
Fucking hell, 12.
Yeah.
Got plus 6.
Doesn't appear to be any movement inside. No.
And that body
That
and that
is-
person's not moving. They just
That
look.
person doesn't seem to be moving. No.
Okay.
So
Alright.
what do you guys want to do?
Alright, so this, I push past and get straight in.
Come on, let's go.
Who's gone in?
I've gone straight in there.
You've gone straight in.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's have a look
All right.
around and
Let's
see what's
roll
going
initiative then, gents.
Ah.
At
The
last.
Arthals.
You could have let me sneak
nice.
in, you buggers.
on. Nah, screw this.
Fucking 6. What the hell is that? I rolled 20 to persuade an idiot to open a door that was open, and then rolled shit on everything else.
Yeah, I did it much better.
Right. Hang on. So you got 6.
Oh,
Nice.
21.
Oh, someone got natural 20. Ian, that
Bloody
did.
hell.
Hang on.
Fucking
Hang
hell.
on. Ian, he got
Gundy and Nick
21.
off on the Gundy and Nick are off.
I don't know what's
Rob got
happening.
8.
We start role playing when we go in.
Yeah, don't know what's going on.
Please come down.
Phil,
Gandhi just wanders in and starts smashing everything off the table. I cannot see. There's a monster, there's a fucking Umber Hulk attacks him.
I'm just going to go to the bathroom whilst we're doing this.
6.
Ian, Chris rolled 21, mate.
Yeah, so did he.
Did he?
He's got 17 decks.
But his dex isn't
Oh,
showing
yeah,
up
yeah.
with a point something, is it?
No,
So,
it's not, no.
I don't know why.
Mine doesn't either, but that's because I'm using DnDBeyond stuff.
Right, so this is obviously a roustabout in the shop, yeah? Who's not meant to be there.
Well, it's not possibly not him. It's probably someone else because that body didn't move while I was watching it.
No.
It could have been. There's someone else in the room.
Is Rosie and the Conards exactly where they've put themselves, yeah? Or are they just burst through the door and we've
No,
got
they said. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So whether they're there or not,
Got
it's another thing.
2,000. I was going to go straight out to it, to be honest.
Okay. Right.
It should be more the fact that they go, "Oh, I'm going to go in," and they start to go, and then Dave calls for initiative. Perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just take it from the fact that I'm not very good at doing this DMing.
No, you're doing fine, mate. Carry on.
Be
Has
surprised
Rob,
them.
has Rob been surprised?
He's not doing very well. No, you're doing excellent, mate. Carry on. You'll know when you're doing something wrong because me and Con will start texting you. Well, not when you're doing something wrong. When you're doing something right that we don't like. as Div knows. Furious texting.
Oh, hang on. I can see another. Who's this? There's another one in there.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, two, one, two.
There's two little goblins.
Two little
Right.
pixies.
They look like fucking Oompa Loompas.
They're
I
little
can see
pixies.
6 though.
Div?
I can see 6.
What? 6?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm listening, Dave.
You're first, mate. What are you going to do?
Well, I haven't actually burst through the
No.
door. I can't see anything, mate.
Right. The
No,
only one you can see is
Yeah.
the one that's just popped
Oh,
up
hang on.
behind
This
the
one.
table.
This one. Right, okay.
Draw
Right.
your arrow with it and you can...
That one there you can see. He's within your dark vision.
This dude, yeah?
look.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'll step
And
across.
that door was open when
I
he
can
burst
see through the open door, yeah?
Yeah. He's still the only one that you can actually see.
And what is he, mate? What is it?
Looks like a humanoid elfy sort of type of person. It is dark, yes. Ian.
Dave, is he armed? Has he got weapons out?
He does have a dagger out at the moment, yes.
Yeah, in that case,
In that case, I light him up.
yeah, I light him up, mate. I hex him
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Right.
There's no other villagers or anyone here with us, is there? Is it only us, like the party,
It's,
yeah?
it's only you, the party, yes.
Right, and then I Eldritch blast him.
Going to hurt.
And Dave, the ability that I hex on top of it is dexterity as well, mate. Just so you
Okay.
know, all right? Right, hang on. So let's get me dude up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go.
+7, you've a 4. Is that going to be it? Come on.
I've been rolling absolutely shit.
Plus
How can I miss with
plus
+7 to hit?
seven.
Right,
my God.
just bear with me one moment. Nope.
He's got to be in a wheelchair for you to hit him.
Yeah, I know. I can only attack the cripple.
What's a flid?
What, do I miss him, yeah?
You miss him, mate, yes.
Right, I moved up. Well, I was with, so I moved 10 feet. 5 to... I'm going to move back here, covering the door with the rest of my movement.
Yeah.
I'm done, mate.
Okay. Right, let me just... Sorry, I've got a... Right, so we've got...
He could see me, couldn't he, Dave? Yeah.
Yes, like you
Yeah.
could see him, mate. Yes. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Is there
55.
2 targets in there, or just 1?
There's 2 there.
2. Yeah.
Right. Where are you, mate? You're there. All right. Yeah.
You see the pings, Chris?
I can see him, Stu. Thank you.
Anyone that's outside, it can't see him.
No, none of you are outside. None of you are looking for a window or anything like that. So effectively, the only one that could see anything was Gander. You could see something, and Rosie, who can't respond at the moment.
I can see as well.
Stuart.
And Stuart, yes, Stuart can see both of those. That's why Stuart knows. But bearing in mind, Stuart's the last one to go. He's not able to tell any of you what he can see.
Yeah, roll just fucking plebby.
All that you know is that Gandhi's shouted and screamed and shot something into the room, possibly at Rosie. You don't know.
Quite likely.
Okay. So
it was Rob that went in there.
Yeah, I went in
Yeah,
first.
both of them did.
Oh,
okay.
sorry. Yes. There's
They
two.
both burst in.
Two people in there.
Oh.
So what are you doing, Chris?
Oh, hold on a sec. It's all disappeared for me. Why is that? You changed the map?
Nope, I've not changed the map.
No, it's still,
Still
here,
there.
mate.
Oops. Okay, there we go.
Oops, he's opened up a porn tab instead.
Yeah, I have. So it's my turn next. When's Ian going?
Actually, who's got the highest thingy? Because all I've got from Ian is he's got 21, but I
No,
don't
he's got
see...
17 decks, so he's quicker than
close
Chris.
to-
It should be Ian.
It's
Sorry,
Ian
Ian.
now.
Okay. Yep, Ian, you first, mate. Before me. Can I say?
Sorry, that.
He's casting light and moving in, according to the board.
Okay, go for it then. Move in, sir.
We can't see his auras if he's got one on.
He has got his auras on. Let me.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Let me get back down to the token level.
Auras? What's auras?
For his
The
light
the
radius.
Light radius.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
Fucking.
It's gone all square.
Yeah, make it round, Ian, rather than square. It makes it easier.
Radius.
No, leave it square. Because it does everything in squares anyway, doesn't it?
Mm.
Well, at least I'm still in dim light.
Thank goodness for that.
Is that where you stay, Ian?
So all he does is silhouette me. Thank you.
Yeah, Ian's done. That's his move.
Yeah.
They could probably all see you
Right,
anyway.
okay.
Yeah, they can probably see you anyway. If they were elves in dark vision, they'd have dark vision, so they could see you anyway.
I'm a thick or half.
I don't think these little pictures are going to last very long against Rosie Tinge and the Conards.
No, I don't think so. either.
Okay, Chris, your go, mate.
Yep. 25.
They're going to be like halflings, Div, and just do us in.
1 second, I've got to use this thing here. which is...
Where's Chris?
He's just hidden.
He's-
He's gone behind Rosie.
He's gone behind Rosie.
How do I do the measurements again on this, Dave?
This the upside down cue. Top
Okay.
left, the floating bar. You want the fourth one, which is snap to center.
Snap to center.
Oh, there's another one.
Snap to center.
Oh, another one.
Uh-oh.
You can now see
shit.
2 more, mate.
Oh, great. Okay.
Kill him.
I get there and I will cast.
Run back out again, Nick. Oh!
I've moved my 25.
You can't run anywhere
Oh,
unless he retreats.
I will cast Bane at first level to 3 targets within 30 feet.
Oh, nice.
The 3 targets is obviously the 2 closest to me, and the one left of Rosie.
That one,
Correct.
and the other 2 by the door. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And was it charisma, isn't it?
Let me just get the chat back up if I can see it.
Yeah, charisma
okay,
saving throws.
Yeah,
Just
charisma saving throws.
Okay.
Why does it come up like that though?
Well done, Nick.
2. All 3 foul.
Nah, mate.
3 foul.
All 3 foul.
Nice. So
Excellent.
What do they get?
When you do an attack, you have to roll a d4 and you minus it off your attack and saving throws.
And saving rolls. Excellent.
So
Good
they
spell.
can't hit back properly as the big bastards rain down huge
Yeah,
weapons upon their faces.
Right. That was Chris's go, yes?
Yeah.
All done, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all done, mate.
Okay.
I need to mark off slots remaining. Right, so how does this work now?
Yeah, my spells don't have any. It just says slots remaining 0 on mine. Even though I've
Yeah,
got
I've just put it to 1.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got one more. I've got one more.
Do you have to? Oh, wait there.
I just typed it in.
Ah, I can see. Right. Okay.
So I got one more level 1 spell.
10, 15 to use that.
Jesus, how many more there? Oh God, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Gundy!
What's going on?
Right, this guy jumps over the table.
I think you can mark them, Dave, if it gets a bit confusing with the numbers, mate. I think you can mark them with something.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
Right, so the one I hexed has gone on to Rosie, yeah? Yeah, okay, I'll see that. How many are there?
There's loads of them.
Couple.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I told you I could see 6.
There's actually 7.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Right.
Bye, Rosie Tinge. Goodbye.
I rolled good for their initiative, to be fair. I rolled 20 for their initiative.
They're all going to go now.
Okay, so we've got these 2 on knit. Yeah. Which are the ones, 2 of the ones that you hexed.
Yes.
Yes? So,
Baned.
with baned, sorry, baned. Yes.
Yeah, they got baned, yeah. And the one to the left, top left of Rosie.
So, your armor class of
My armor class is 13.
13. Hey, do we take a lunch break? No, I think we're going to do this and then that's going to be it, this little fight. And then we're done. Right.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, I know.
I'll save you, mate.
I know you will, Rose.
The first one misses you, mate.
What? Oh, you ain't showing us. Okay, yep.
And the second one misses you. And I don't even need to roll the thingies. A 4 and a 6. Right. So the first one to hit is that Rosie, isn't it? The first one to hit Rosie is one of the ones that's got your Bane on it.
Yep.
What do I need to roll?
A D4. Just
A
a D4.
D4.
D4
And then minus it from what? Yeah, minus it off of your attack.
Ooh. A 14, sir. What's your armor class?
18.
Oh.
18. Bloody hell.
The first one.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the Hex one. What's the Hex one do, Div?
It does nothing for anyone else, just for me.
Okay, in which case... And then the non-hexed one. And clangs off your armour, sir. But that was a close one. That third one was a close one.
That's why I bought
Getting
my
closer.
armor.
Right, so Lee Conard. There's nothing on either of these two, is there? These
No.
are just normal duty
No.
rolls. Ooh, 18, sir.
Oh, I see it.
Oh. Okay, doing 1d6 plus 1. Oh, 7 damage, sir.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Max.
That was a maximum hit.
Nice. Thank you very much, Chick.
The next roll.
So it doesn't
No.
automatically take your hit points off.
I've just
No. No,
No, you got to do it yourself.
you've got to do it yourself. And that's it. Oh, hang on. I lied.
Oh yeah, I can see his hits going down. That's
Umber Hulk. With 2 arms and 2 eyes.
Oh, what's
Oh,
that?
no. I've got more.
Bloody hell.
He steps around the corner. Sees Bright Light Boy there and decides to shoot him with a harrow.
A harrow.
A harrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does an extra
Oh,
D6
farming
damage.
Because you called it a harrow.
Rob,
Oof.
Yeah.
is your name...
17.
What's that?
Does
mate?
that hit you, Gusset?
Yes.
So he said sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Doing... Oof. 5 damage with that arrow, sir. To Big Dave Gusset.
Big damage.
He said 1 minute.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He might be shielding. He doesn't have to tell you, Ian. He just says you've been hit.
17, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't have to say that. You're supposed
Anything that gets him bloody react. Yes, okay.
Yeah, 5 damage then, Ian.
I was
He's,
going to
he's-
cast
he's
shield.
casting shield. He can do it as a reaction.
Okay. So I'm assuming that doesn't hit then.
It adds 5 to
Well,
his
if
armor
you-
class. So
it's
you have to
going
find
to
out
do
what his
it
armor
anyway.
class is.
What's your armor class, Eve?
18.
Right, okay. That's fine. It doesn't hit you then, mate. It's coming straight for your head, and you put your shield up, and it just deflects off. Just past Stuart's head as well.
Oh, yeah. No.
And then he takes a step back again.
Do you know, Dave, what I could say is don't tell people what their chances are to hit, because you could get the people like Ian and that to waste their shields and they still get hit with it anyway.
Yeah, which is what Div does to me all the time.
Yeah, so you shouldn't.
What do you mean all the time?
All the
ask
time.
people-
Well,
ask people
it's
what the
a
rant
learning
card is,
curve. All right,
that's
no
right,
worries.
and then so no one knows what a hit roll is. You
Yeah.
either get hit.
No, that's fine.
Because you could have rolled a 20 and he could have wasted a shield there and still been hit.
I think Ian was going to do it anyway.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll remember that for next time. Don't worry. Right.
Is that their go over?
That's their go over. So Phil, what are you gonna do?
Retribution.
All right,
Go
I'll
on,
hit
Phil.
I'll hit the one at 11 o'clock.
Point at him. There's one at 11.
o'clock.
There ain't one at 11 o'clock.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
For me,
Yeah.
The
My
one that's
11.
northwest of him.
The third, the one who's got Bane on him.
Point at him. Use your,
can you see that?
That one.
that one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And
Is that all the arrows are coming off?
Dear.
How do you use arrows?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
go on, Rosie Tinge.
there you go.
5 damage.
Right, and that's the one that's been nothing. Baned.
Why have 2d8s been
Oh,
rolled?
come on, guys. Stop pissing around.
Just in case it's a critical, but I don't know why.
Two D8s.
Yeah, I've got 2d8s have been rolled on my thing.
No, he says 1d8 plus 4. And he rolled a 1 for his damage.
Yeah, I've got 1d8 plus 4.
Where are you seeing
Yeah.
2d8?
I know what you
I-
mean, Con. It's on the
Where-
screen.
On
Yeah,
the
it's on the
screen, it's
screen.
just rolled a d20 and 2d8s, and he rolled a 2 and a 1. Well, I don't know why.
I haven't got that.
No, I haven't got that either.
I haven't got that either.
Your settings on advantage problem, is it? No, it can't be.
Right.
No, I'm on normal, mate.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Keith, what are you up to, mate?
Is it? I'll shoot him.
Right, that's one of the hex one. Yeah. Yes, you do 2 damage to him. 6 damage to him, sorry, I'm lying. Okay. Doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Con.
And I shout out that there's one round the corner. No one knows
Okay,
outside.
that's cool.
So which ones have been damaged? That one at the top, Phil, and then Keith's just hit the one on the left of Knit as well, yeah?
Sorry, let me just...
7 o'clock.
I'm not sure how to take off.
So it
what I've
helps if
written.
people tell us what's going on. By the way.
Right. So that one there, he's the one that's been hexed. No, baned.
Yep, and the
Yes.
2 beside me have been baned as well.
And that one there...
Phil, click your purple thing
and that
and
one
then press
there.
delete. Click your drawing and then press delete.
And this one has... Are you guys seeing the little marks on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yep.
see. I
And,
can see the one.
and that
beside.
one's the one that's been baned, yes?
Right. No, one's been hexed, 3 have been
Hexed.
baned.
Yeah, so that one's the one that's been hexed, the other 3 have been baned.
Right, yeah, good. Come on, let's go.
So I must have rolled a 1 then.
Yeah, you damage.
For your damage, yeah, you did, mate.
Right, so this is Con, yeah?
Yep.
Um,
Go on, God.
that's rubbish damage.
Oh,
I do that on a guy that Keith shot, which I
Right.
believe is the one standing on the left of Knit. There.
That-
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Wasn't it that one?
no,
Yeah,
this
so
one.
he's
It's
the
that
that's
one.
Pinging.
All right, okay.
Yeah, because Keith shot the one that you can see at the bottom.
That's
He's-
fine.
a dexterity save. Of
Which he
14.
didn't do.
He's failed. Yeah,
He
you
failed.
take 1 damage, useless.
So he's a bit more damaged now, sir.
Rubbish.
Right, anything else, Con?
No.
Rob.
Okay, I'm going to rage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to smash the one directly to the right-hand side of me.
Get him!
I want to know how to ping things.
Yeah.
Click, press and click.
No, sir. It glances off the shoulder pad. You almost had him, but not quite, sir.
Thank you for that question.
No worries. Anything else, Rob?
That's no, there's nothing else I can do, mate.
Okay. And Stu, finally.
Right, can I shoot one of these ones that's on Rob?
Probably
This
not that one. The other one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one be covered by the bookcase, and we'll get quite a bit of cover.
Okay.
So.
Right. Come on. Pew!
Could be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice hit, sir.
8
So
damage. It's a
Yep.
sneak attack because he's on...
Yeah, he's next to... Yep, no worries. That's it. Yep. Okay, new round.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't realise he was going to...
No.
I didn't think you'd be stepping in, to be fair.
No, I can't stand next to Gandhi either. No, I yeah, I'm done. I've still got line of sight on quite a few targets, but I also got a big shield in front of me now as well.
Right, you done?
Yeah.
Now, new round. Div, what are you going to do, sir?
Right, I'm going to step back into the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still. This is all lit up, so
Yeah.
and I am going to target now. He's been wounded, hasn't he?
He's been hit twice now.
The one
Yeah.
that was pinging, yeah.
Yeah.
And if this one had maybe been shot by Stu, he might be dead now.
He might be dead by now. Are you shooting at him, Div, yeah?
I am. Yes.
Spotted Conrad.
Let's see if I can miss again.
Receive, Con.
Oh, nice, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, well
He's
done.
dead.
Cool.
Stuart knew that was going to happen.
Is he
No,
down?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Dead.
Right,
No, I
Dave.
shot at the one by
How-
Rob because he's on his own and everyone else can see the other creature.
Hang on,
Right,
please.
Dave.
Yes.
Right. When I reduce someone to 0 hit points, how are you doing the temporary hit points? How are they shown on your screen? So I basically get 6 temporary hit points, mate.
Put it on.
That's such a good ability, that
You
is.
see where it says 11?
Did you get that
Just
first
click on
level?
it
Yes, mate.
Oh,
and put it
fucking hell.
to 17. So add
You-
your hit points on. There
There
you go.
Lovely.
So now if you look at your little green bar,
Yes.
you can see where it says 17 of 11 and there's a plus sign there, which means
I
you're
see.
over.
Right. That's lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All good, mate. I'm happy with that.
Okay, anything else? That's it?
I go back to the inn now. My work is done.
Nice one, mate.
Right. Ian then, what are you going to do, sir?
Ian.
Ian?
Ian. Okay, he's doing something.
Here he is. Big Dave.
I don't want to rain on any parades, though, but should you not only be getting 6 hit points temporary?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, you did
Three.
only get...
I
Six.
thought you said 7.
No,
No.
he did 7 damage.
I got 6
Ah.
from. Don't worry. No one's cheating.
Fire bolt.
Who are you doing that to, Ian? Which one, sorry?
He was doing it to this one. He did an arrow
Alright.
to it. I know
Alright.
what one he's doing it to. That's fine. So yes, you hit, sir.
8 damage,
So-
nice.
Let me just... He's down to 0. He's down to that. Okay. Right, is that it, Ian?
He moved himself to the right as well.
Yeah.
Get ready for
I
the
know.
next arrow coming in.
Yeah, all done.
Okay. Chris, what are you going to do, sir?
Okay. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Rosie as a bonus action.
Okay.
I will always love you. There you go. There's a little point on your character sheet to put that, Phil. And then I will cast Sleep at first level.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! I rolled straight away.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
16.
And I'm putting it basic. I should have told you where I was putting it. Basically, on the corner of the 11 o'clock, dude, and it's 20 square feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, I'll stop you there, mate. Does nothing.
Doesn't it do nothing?
They're all elves.
Oh,
Yeah,
because they're elves, aren't they?
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Cool.
So,
Who's put all those dice on there? Is that me?
No, me. Okay, there you go.
What
okay.
did you just cast there, Chris?
Sleep.
Oh, sleep. Oh, dear.
But it
no,
doesn't
it's
affect
Yeah.
Cool boy
doesn't
error.
affect elves.
Schoolboy error. Okay, I'm going to... let me move now.
Sorry, stay next to me, mate. You're alright.
What are you up to, Chris?
I'm moving, mate. You get attack of
Okay.
opportunity.
Okay. So I'm going to get 2 attacks of opportunity on you then, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so the first one, who's got your Bane on him.
So, Chris, you've left poor old Rosie Teen surrounded
What's
by...
that all about?
It's, after singing "I Will Always Love You," and I will always.
I cast an crap spell.
Right, the first one misses.
Failing completely. Runs away.
Sorry, say that again, Dave?
The first one
To
missed.
face the music.
The next
Alright,
one,
I'd rather be hit 4
Gotcha.
times than 2 times.
Gets me, yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
for 4 damage, sir.
Thank you, sir.
He's not a real bard, is he?
Okay. My go, yes?
Oh, that's Antia, Rosie. Come on.
Let's do the 2 for Le Conard then.
Oh, mate, here we go.
18. That's a hit, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got 16 armor class.
Yeah. And that is 6 damage. And is it half now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 damage. And the next one.
Dear.
Oh, misses.
Oh,
Misses.
come
A
on, man.
little green bar. Tick, 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 tick.
Don't have it, mate.
Okay, so
Rob, is your name Le Conard or Lee Conard?
No, it's Le Conard.
He's the duck.
Rob, do you speak French?
Do you know what Le Conard is?
It means the arsehole.
Does it?
It does. the arsehole or the shithead.
Who
Look it up.
named him?
Look it up.
I'm going to have to look it up now. We're going to
Yeah,
stop
that's-
by Lee Conard.
Le
Yeah,
Conard.
isn't it?
Très familiar. Imbecile. Cretin.
I've got arsehole, motherfucker.
Arseholes.
or shithead.
Yeah, that pretty much is it. Let's translate.
I've got Google. Google says Les Conards equals arseholes.
How did you know that, Div? Did you give him the name?
Superb.
It is a good name, Rob.
It is good. I quite like it.
I quite
I was
like
just randomly searching and then came across it.
But
and I
you
was like,
randomly searched a French
search on
art
the porn fucking site.
What site was you looking at?
Love.
Arseholes. French
Some
arseholes.
French porn site.
Yeah, Le Conards.
typing loads of dodgy swear words and
So
stuff in different
what
languages.
pong
Right,
do you
came up with
like?
that.
MILF or Le Conards?
Sorry, Rosie, but they're not gonna run away from you. You're right there. To be fair, and your friends ain't really helping, so
So run away.
you're gonna get possibility of being stabbed up here, mate.
Yeah.
So the first one, which has been hexed. What's your armor class again? No.
Thanks.
The second, the first one that's been baned. Sorry. Nope. The second one that's been baned.
this bane could save your life, Phil.
Oh, it just has. What do I roll?
My D4 minus it off.
D4.
D4, mate.
Single D4.
I laugh if they all miss it.
Just a critical's always a hit, isn't it? Regardless, even if I roll a D4 to.
No, if
Yes.
the critical
No.
doesn't hit. No. If
No.
the total
No,
roll
no.
doesn't beat his armor class, then it doesn't hit.
Is that the way it works,
No,
Dave?
no, Dave, if a natural 20 is always
Yeah.
a hit, but if it
That's
would have been a crit and the D4 takes it,
Right. Let's have a
or
look.
to missing to
Oh,
below
right, then
that,
it doesn't
You're
become a
such a
critical.
jammy shit.
then it's a normal hit.
Oh, right.
Right,
okay.
it's just a normal hit then.
Excellent. Well done.
That's why I asked Dave, because
I'll always love you.
Slightly muffled because it's 30 feet round the corner.
six damage.
I'll always love you.
6 damage, mate.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that looked painful.
Ooh,
That
that would have been deadly.
That would have been
otherwise.
dead,
Oh,
otherwise, yeah.
okay.
More than likely. Right, he comes round the corner.
Oh
Well,
wait,
he's
hang on.
Dirty little ranger, dirty little elf boy
Yeah,
round
he's
the
been
corner.
there. He came round the corner last
Yeah.
time and shot at Big Dave Gusset.
Did he?
Yeah.
And missed. It went.
That's
he
why I
put
hid
his shield
behind
up,
Con.
remember? He's going to shoot him again. He's lit up like a... He breaks his bowstring.
Oh!
Yes.
He doesn't have to break his face, he just drops his weapon.
I can do whatever I like, mate. He breaks his bowstring.
You can then no longer use that weapon.
Yeah, that's a good thing, Con.
Why are you arguing? Why are you
Because he's
arguing?
Conrad.
He wants.
There's
he wants
absolutely
Big
no
Dave
reason to
get it.
argue.
Yeah, you're arguing for the wrong things, Con.
I've decided
Save your
in this
arguments.
instance that he's broken his bowstring. And bearing in mind that can also happen to you.
No.
Oh,
No, we'll argue then.
No,
Yeah, that's the point of
He's-
arguing.
He steps back round the corner. Right,
the hero's turn.
Phil,
Come on,
Yeah.
Phil.
let me know which one you're going to hit, sir.
I guess I better try and hit that one.
Yeah, he was wounded, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
I don't like this virtual rolling.
Nice hit. He goes down, mate.
Huzzah!
Well done.
Just like I might.
Okay. Keith,
Actually, I'll do 5 foot step.
you're going to do a
That
5.
No,
You'll get hit by the other bloke.
wherever you
No,
go,
no.
Phil, they're
You're gonna
go
get
for
hit,
you.
mate.
That's right, you can't
Okay.
move
I
anywhere.
wouldn't move. It's up to
Alright,
you.
fair enough. Fair enough. No, it's fine.
That one's been hit, hasn't he?
What one? No, he's not been hit. Oh, yes, he has. And the baned one, yes. The hexed one and the baned one, they've both been hit.
Oh,
I'll let the party know they better hurry up and start killing things because the
um,
orcs are maybe going down soon.
I can't see the map because of the dice on it. How do we turn those off?
Just click on it, Con.
has he been hit yet?
No,
Nope.
there we go.
I know, dice are annoying.
Oh, have you got 3D dice on?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for that one.
Yeah. No, I don't bother with that.
You're going to go for the unhit one.
Yeah. The reason why, because that one's baned, so he's got a chance of missing, whereas that one
No,
hasn't.
yeah, but the hex one hasn't got a chance of missing, and he's taken damage. That one.
Oh, is he?
I'm
Oh,
just,
okay.
you know, it's up to you.
I'm all right hitting that one, yeah.
Can you see him? Eh?
Yeah,
Oh,
should be
yeah,
able to.
please. Thank you. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
for that one.
All right, go for it.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
21.
He drops.
Well done.
Nice one, and Keith.
You get anything
Right.
for that,
Do anything else, mate?
Dave?
Hmm?
Does Dave get anything for that?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I'll just stay there.
But the
no.
hex is...
Yeah, I'll stay there.
you stay there.
Thanks for thinking of me, Keith.
Right. Con?
Thank you.
Don't you? Alright. Which ones have been hit? I've been
Me.
watching.
Right. He's been hit.
Yeah.
And he's been hit. And the other two are uninjured, sir.
Wait there. What's my distance on that? Can I see this one? Oh wait there, it's not pinging up now.
Press and hold when you've got the cursor on.
Right.
I'm
You
drawing.
can see that one. You can see that one. You can see him, and he's probably hidden behind that bookcase,
Oh,
mate.
lovely. Yeah, cheers.
All right. So you can't see the one directly to the right of the Conard.
I can see that. I can't ping though.
But can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
You can't see that one then.
Okay.
That one you can see.
That one I go for. The one you just put the 40-foot in. Yeah.
Him, yeah?
Yeah, he's the
Alright.
one I shot.
Yeah.
Oh, useless. I keep rolling ones.
Fucking hell.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. I've not been rolling very well on my saves. Oof. Saved it naturally, mate. Did nothing. Shrugs that one off, mate.
Yeah, Ian.
So yes. What? Anything else, mate?
That's me done.
Okay, Rob. What do you want to do, sir?
Twat the one to the right.
Change
side,
his
mate.
name by default.
Twat the one to the right side of me, alright?
To the directly to the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Oh,
Go on, Rob.
Oh,
Oh, mate, cut him straight in half.
Nice.
Nice one, Robbie.
fantastic.
Stu.
mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep, he's dead.
Wee. Um,
Doing anything else? Of course.
I'm going to look in this way just in case. Now come around the other side.
Div.
Right. I transfer my hex to this dude,
Okay.
and then I let him have it with a Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't been wounded yet, this bloke, no?
No, no.
Caw.
Nice hit.
Nice.
Right, so that is 6 force damage and 6 necrotic damage. Total of 12.
No, you did the
did
damage
7
already. It
already.
comes up. You've done 7 already.
So you've done
I did
13
what?
altogether, mate.
13, mate.
Right, see that first
That's
roll?
Oh, sorry.
See, it comes up 23 and then the
Oh,
7
automatically.
force.
Ah, right. Okay,
It does
sorry.
the force automatically, and you're saying
So-
the hex did another 6 damage, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 false, 6 necrotic.
He
Total
dies, mate.
13.
Yeah.
Whoa, any good?
Yeah, well done, Dave.
That's
Nice
some of
one,
that,
Dave.
son.
All right. Ian.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on, sorry. Go on.
There's still roustabouts about, aren't there?
There are
Although
roustabouts
I don't know about this bloke, but
I told you. I told you.
Keith said that there's someone around, but you don't know where he is.
Do you need to see them? I can't remember whether you actually need to see them to put a hex on them.
well, I would say I can't do it now anyway because I'd already transferred it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I have a question though. Does Dave get more temporary hit points?
No,
No, you only
because I'm already at the maximum I can have.
All right. So you don't gain them every time you kill something.
Well, if I'd been wounded and it went back down, say I got hit by 3 or 4 damage and I just killed that bloke, I would go back up to what I can have a maximum of 6 temporary hit points from that ability. So I'd go back up to 17 hits.
Okay.
Okay, go on, mate. All right. It missed, mate.
Well,
Chris, then.
Okay. Can I inspire someone else as well as Phil, or do I have to change it? I'm not too sure that works.
No, I don't think you can you?
No.
I think if it's a concentration, then no. Have a look at the spell, mate. What does it
One
say?
creature other than yourself within the 60 foot of you who can hear you. Creature gains a Bardic
So,
Inspiration dice.
No, it's just one
in
creature then.
next 10 minutes. Okay, yep, fine. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, I can't move him now.
Now I know why Dave wouldn't let us bring a guard with us. I thought that was quite forceful of you. No guard, no.
So it's 5, 10... Can I see that guy there, yeah?
Yeah, you could probably have seen him from... yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you can see him there, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
Shoot.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay. Can't see it.
Yeah, I know, but I want to know that I can when he comes around the corner.
Okay, so DC Wisdom saving throw of 13 for him.
I fouled.
Okay, he's got disadvantage to his next attack, and he also
Okay.
takes 2 psychic
That's
damage.
fine. He's wavering, mate. He's wavering, but he's still up.
I just didn't want him to hit Rob again. Well,
All right, my go then.
not to. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can hit Rob.
at disadvantage and
Yeah, no, the first roll missed, so.
No.
Where are you going, little boy?
broke his bone, run away.
Phil, your go.
Oh,
Yes, you
gonna run
can't
over
see
him.
him. Any of you can't see the guy outside.
I head over here. What's that? 5. Can I jump up on the table or get past through here and hit him?
You can jump up on the table, sir. Nothing wrong with jumping up on the table.
Yeah, I'll turn
It's
up
a
there and
definite-
hit him with a warhammer.
Swashbuckling move.
Let's see if we can do him.
Leap at him from the table.
19. Yes, you cut him down. No, you don't cut him down with that. You smash his head into his shoulder, sir, and it just drops.
Leave the half orcs alone.
Well done, mate.
Oh, we come back from the brink on that. That was good. I thought
Oh.
Well done, mate.
that looked bad for a
To,
second.
to be fair, Knit's little bane.
Yeah, that
probably
was
did save.
that made the difference.
Yes.
Well done.
It definitely did, because that would have been a critical, that first one. And there was another one that well, two. One that rolled at 18 and one that rolled a 19, so...
If you want to be my lover,
there
you
was
gotta
two
get rid of my friend.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame he ran away when he did, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. It would have been so much more heroic if he'd have stood there.
No,
He
that
spoke
was,
it
it
somewhat.
was so funny though. Just singing the song, and he's just singing, "I will always love you." And he disappears
Not that
around
much.
the corner.
Gents, what do you want to do? Do you want to leave it here?
I want to see if I can see him.
He's gone, mate.
He's
can't
gone,
see
is
him.
he?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
let's search. Let's finish what we come to do.
Yeah,
Let's search this place, and then
Okay.
and then if you want to finish it there, we'll finish it there.
Okay, so you all come into Pellic's place, then.
Yeah.
I'll help you, Div.
It's all right. I mean, can I go for a quick smoke, gents, if that's okay?
Well, we're nearly done, mate.
It's
We're nearly done,
with
mate.
this. I'm just gonna basically it's an antique shop.
Who is this? Who's this dude?
Is this dead pellet?
This is Pellic.
Yeah.
Ah.
We're finishing now. Just about 5-10 minutes of me chatting. This is the unfortunate Mr. Pellic.
So everyone gathers round him.
No, I'm going to search the books.
Search his pockets.
Okay.
Why didn't we get the shop?
And Ian's rolling already as well.
Right. All right. That's fine. Ian's searching and he's done an investigation. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I was
We'll
searching
come
as
back
well.
to
Right, Dave, everyone's
yeah.
going round the books. I go to the till.
that.
I'm going to have a look at these weapons down there.
Yeah, I've got a shield and a box and some books.
Right, gents. This I'm going to let you know now. There are no weapons.
I clearly see an axe.
Yes, but it's a pretend mockery axe.
It's 15
It's made of
feet
paper.
long.
It's made of paper.
Yeah,
It's made of-
exactly.
yeah, it's made of paper
Paper
mache.
mache.
It's a decorative
That definitely
piece.
suit you, Gundy.
All right, you got to realise that I'm working on a system that I've never worked before, and I'm pulling out maps from all over the place
That's
just
fine.
to make
That's
it
fine.
look
I'll go over there and look at the shield.
okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I
You're
go
gonna
and look at the shield.
So we're searching this guy, this person.
Okay.
I'm
Let me
going to go.
just-
I'm going to search the elves, the thugs, the naughty boys.
The thugs.
Nope.
Okay, the thugs have on them. There's 7 dead bodies. I can do this quickly. 7 dead bodies. They've all got leather armor.
Right.
They all have a light crossbow and a scimitar.
Simmer.
Scimitar.
But-
Okay.
These are all usable stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I've
all-
got my
it's all
eye on the light
usable.
crossbow.
Well, I can carry some stuff.
They don't have any gold or any other any coins or anything. They don't have any valuables.
Right.
They're light crossbows, are they?
To be fair,
They
we're
are
in
light
we can take
crossbows,
everything.
yes.
I'm going to take a light crossbow, please.
Yeah, me too, please.
Um,
Right. So that's
They-
2 light crossbows gone.
they've completely ransacked everything. They've been here for a while. They've smashed everything. There doesn't appear to be anything worth
looking
of
for-
any value.
I'm looking for a hatch
Um,
down to the
It's a magic
basement
just
area,
take shop.
the storeroom.
Yeah, there must be a
That's-
secret something.
Dave, has that guy been murdered, or did he die of the cold thing?
good
Oh, good
question.
point, Phil.
Oh, I don't
What
know.
appears to be an icy statue of an elf
Ah.
beneath the
Ah,
blankets in the chair.
very good, Rosie.
Okay.
Investigator Rosie.
Yes. Shame I've got -1 on it, isn't it?
There is. He doesn't really have anything on him. He's got a lot of. Obviously, he's wrapped up in blankets. There was a total of 27 gold,
Ooh.
15 silver, and 2 copper in around that table. It's obviously been ransacked. It's sort of all over the floor as well. But quite clearly the thieves weren't interested in any of that. 2 copper as well, mate.
Crossbow bolts as well.
Yep, they all had crossbow bolts. Yep, 1 thingy of each, 1 quiver of 20 crossbow bolts.
I'll put the coin into the community pack, yeah?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Phil.
Was there armour worth taking?
It's leather armor.
Yeah, I'm grabbing, basically,
Sell it.
I'm grabbing
Yeah.
everything that isn't
Yeah.
nailed down, so we can sell the scimitars, we can sell the light crossbows and sell the armour, unless people in the group want it.
Yeah, light crossbow is better than my bow, so I'm having that.
Research if there's any hidden drawers on that table.
You can search, sir, if you want to do a investigation check.
And Dave,
There
I'm
you go.
looking for his books, his ledgers about what's been in and out of the shop.
I'm keeping an eye out here.
He's a very naughty bookkeeper. There's certainly nothing here, sir. I mean, this is just a shop, so it could be that his ledgers and stuff are at his house, but there's no ledgers here.
I'm just going to try out my crossbow and shoot a target on the wall.
Okay, there is
Oh, I like that.
There is nothing, Rob. There's no secret compartments or anything that you can find, and that's a very good roll, sir. So, you know, you're really confident that you've not missed anything. Your investigation, Ian, you didn't find anything untoward. There was no hidden trapdoors or anything that you could see. There's nothing really of any value that's not been smashed to the point of being worthless. These guys were really obviously looking for something and didn't find it. There's mundane. There were books here that they've been torn apart. They've got pages ripped out, so that, you know, and thrown on the floor. No spell books or anything like that. There's odds and sods, but nothing really of any value worth taking, to be blunt. And that's about it, gents. That is it. It's now, we'll leave it there, and it's where you go from here. But I think you already have a rather good idea of where next. So
Yeah, can we just finish
going
off by
for
going to
lunch.
the inn?
you want to go
And
back to the inn,
sleep.
yeah?
Yeah, and sleep.
Yeah, no worries.
I think that's where we would like to be finished
Yep, and we can start this next session on a new day.
on a new day.
Yeah.
Back
excellent.
back to the inn.
And obviously we tell the thingy what's happened, the mayor.
The mayor, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
And this is the top part of the inn, so the rooms are there. Put yourself in a room or whatever. Okay, and we'll leave it there. Inspiration points. I like the fact that you guys have tried to delegate the fact that you are inspired by someone's actions. How do I know what inspires you?
Saying that someone's done that's pretty good.
Lots of gold, yeah? Lots of gold.
My recommendation would be for Chris to get it,
Yeah. He
but
helped to
for
save-
the Bane.
yeah, for Rose against Rosie. Well, so the Rosie didn't get swatted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
That's what I-
inspiring.
that's what I
I don't know if that inspires you or the fact that he ran away afterwards. That
No, that made it funnier
uninspires
for
you.
me. For me, it made it even better.
There you go. So if everyone's agreed
Singing while
with that,
running away.
Yeah.
Good
Yep,
Chris.
yep.
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
an
that
inspiration point for you for running away. I meant for baiting.
I'll take it for
Right,
running
Chris.
away as well.
Singing,
Yeah, thanks,
singing
guys.
while running away.
Yeah. Let me put it on my sheet. There
Um,
you go. I can mark it. There you
so
go.
yeah, good session then. Well done all.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Are you guys still wanting to do it every Sunday?
Yes.
Oh,
I've
yeah, at
got
the
nothing
moment,
to do with my life apart from make up adventures.
It's gone really
no,
well,
that's
I
cool.
thought.
So yeah, we'll do the same about the same time next Sunday then.
Huzzah.
Sounds like fun.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, gents, I'm gonna
Thanks,
go
man.
because
Yeah.
Tina's looking at me like we need to go and put something on to eat or something.
All
All right.
Cheers, all.
Speak to you all later, gents. Thanks
Yeah,
for
see you
coming.
later, guys.
So,